Yeah, we're about to go live.
That's all right. No, you ain't slow down.
Act like you got them skate. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live. 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 Go live, I'm finna go live.
All right, let me know if that sounds good. I got a thumbs down. Let me know if I get a thumbs up, Haitian Ellen. I'm telling you, it's tough out here, man. No bueno, coach. We good now? All right. We good. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Anyway, I'm telling you, as soon as you do an update, I don't know why they do these updates on these doggone computers, but they mess everything up. Let me know it's not too loud or whatever. It sounds good. But anyway, we rocking and rolling. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you right there. We good now. T. Hines in the building. Thank you. All right, we good. All right, the topic for the day. And I need my phone lines rocking and rolling, y'all. I need the phone lines rocking and rolling. The topic today is the top 5 must-haves the Miami Hurricanes must get. And I've already got some people DMing me, Coach, you crazy. Coach, you this. Well, I have the top 5, and there's no particular order. I'm saying that these are the 5 guys I think that would turn this program over. Let me move this mic over, man. I'm sorry. Coach tripping today, man. Coach, I'm tripping. It's Sunday. I'm on that cane juice. Hold on. All right. The top 5 that we have. Somebody said, Terry Hanley said, turn your mic on next time. I got you, bro. I promise I will. It was on. The setting wasn't right. Yeah, there we go. The comments jumping. All right, here we go. So the top 5, I said that I think we need to get in there. Several reasons, right? Even if you think it may be a player that's better. But here's the reason why I said that. And again, this is no particular order. I'm not ranking them 1 through 5 like we got to have this person first, second, or third. I'm thinking these 5 guys are guys that we should definitely have on this roster come 2023 and coming as freshmen, or what? 2023 guys. Okay. Hopefully they can graduate early. We get them in the spring, right? In January, they come in the spring, get acclimated early, so maybe they can get on the field a little earlier. Somebody said Manny stole the microphone. Manny, boy. Anyway, I'm leaving that dude alone. Here we go. The first person I have on here, just on the list, is I have Hykeem Williams. He's the wide receiver out of Stranahan. All right. We're going to go through all this, but I want to open up the phone lines. Second, I have Damon Wilson, out of Venice High School here in Florida. I have Cormani McClain. Actually, I think he's the number 1 player in the nation, but definitely the number 1 cornerback right here out of Polk County, going to the Lakeland Dreadnoughts from Lake Gibson. Then I have Malik Bryant, the linebacker from Jones High School, IMG/Jones High School in Orlando, Florida. And last but not least, I have Cedric Baxter, the running back in Orlando, Florida from Edgewater High School. Here's another reason why I said this. I rank these guys because they also have Miami in their top small, like top 4, top 5, whatever the case may be. So that's what I have. Some people have brought up David Hicks, right? Coach, or David Hicks over who's the top D lineman over Damon Wilson. Somebody has also brought up Reuben Bain over Damon Wilson. Now, listen, y'all already know how I feel about Damon Wayne, about Reuben Bain. But here's the difference between Damon Wilson and Reuben Bain. Damon Wilson is an edge rusher, speed guy. I believe, even though I know Reuben Bain plays some defensive end in high school, I believe just based on his size, they're going to move him inside to a 3 technique. We have some guys there already. I understand. And trust me, by all means, I'm not saying we don't get Reuben Bain. Y'all, please stop it. Stop. I'm not saying that we don't get certain guys. I am simply saying that these are the guys in which I feel we need for several reasons. All right. So back to Damon Wilson. We have not had an elite edge rusher. Elite. We need an elite edge rusher, and I strongly and firmly feel that this young man can be an elite edge rusher based on his film, right? Looking at his technique, he's not just and when I say he, I'm speaking of Damon Wilson. Because somebody said Coach Hayes hates Bain. No, stop it. Don't even put that out there, New King. Stop, because he's somebody, even though you got the laughing emojis, somebody gonna say that. No, I'm not saying that. I just looked at him as an interior guy. I don't know he'll be a defensive end. Edge rusher, an elite edge rusher. And so I said it's technically sound. All of these guys don't need a lot of development in the sense of, they all got to be developed. But when I say development, mean like some projects, work on things. And again, I'm not saying Bain is that. Stop it, guys. Stop it. What I'm saying is they need tweaking to be good, to be probably potentially be very great. All right. So with that being said, I think that he is going to be dynamic. Let's go to the receiver, Hykeem Williams. I literally just did his tape today. I have to edit it up and everything, but I'm trying to hold on to it to catch the algorithm when they drop certain things or getting ready to commit or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I know you guys want to see it, but Coach trying to catch the wave too. All right. Hykeem Williams is a big body guy, right? We have Robbie Washington right now committed. We have Ray Joseph committed. But this is a big body guy that can also do what they're doing. And you know what? I like big body receivers. We need those kind of guys. He can climb the ladder. He can run the routes. He can take the now routes and take them to the house. He can stretch the field. He can make people miss. So he checks all of those boxes. And he's a big body person. A receiver, right? We need that guy. We need think about it. Let me just make sure. I want to say he's like 6'3", 215, something like that. Let me just make sure. You do so many kids, man. And again, this is what his 247 profile, 6'3", 200, right? So he may be a little bit more than that, maybe a little bit less, but he's 6'3", 200 already as a junior in high school. That's huge right there, okay? Next, Malik Bryant, the linebacker. Big dude. I've done his film. You guys go check it out. On his film, he's not just a blitz demon, okay? He's playing in space. He's playing in the box. He's intercepting. He's playing zone. All of those different things. Those are big. Those are things that I like to see in linebacker film. Not just the fact that he's blitzing every down. He's sacking the quarterback in the backfield. Those are the kind of guys I like to see. For example, like Troy Bowles, who just committed to Georgia. I think he's complete. The problem is, guess what? He's not even 6. He's 6 feet. But at least Malik Bryant is standing. Let me make sure. Coach was over here panicking a little bit, man. I had a lot going on, trust me. 6'2", 235. 6'2", 235. Right? And he has the ability to come off the edge, play off he has a lot of things going for him. And he needs some tweaking. He doesn't need true development. Yes, he's going to be developed, but you got to tweak that dude. I always make the comparison of the Corvette. When you buy the Corvette, you don't go in there and just play with the whole engine. You may tweak this here, and I ain't not a car guy, so y'all forgive me, but put I don't know, Flowmasters on it or something. It's not like rebuilding a 73 Chevy, if you ask me. All right. Cormani McClain. I think he's a total package when it comes to the cornerback position. He can play man. He can play zone. He can bump and run with you. I mean, the kid has speed. He has length. He's tall. He does all of those things. Let me make sure I don't want to miss. And again, this is all off that 6'1.5", 165, right? So basically a 6'2" corner, 165. Probably get a little bit bigger than that. That's huge. That's huge right there as a corner. We need that kind of guy. We need a guy that can lock these dudes up at any and all and play zone. Here's what I'm most impressed about his film. When he's playing zone, he's just not playing the zone. He understands the route combinations. I've done his film. Go check it out. He understands the smash concept. If I have deep third and the guy hitches up right in front of me, I don't really stop my feet. My eyes go to 2 to make sure he's not pressing me and cornering me out. He knows how to insulate these guys. I'm telling you, this dude's tough. He's tough right now. All right. And they have him crystal balled. I'm looking here to Florida. We got to win that battle. These are guys I'm saying that I feel that we must have. As soon as I go through all these, I'm opening up the phone lines and I want you guys to talk about it. Currently 264 in the building. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Next, have I talked about everybody? Damon Wilson, Hykeem, yes. And last is CJ Baxter, the running back. CJ Baxter is tough as a running back. I've had opportunity. I do color commentary here for the high school games in Orlando, and I've had a chance to watch him play. I watched him play. And the dude is like killing it. You know what I mean? The team relies on him. The coaches rely on him. And again, big body guy, 6'1", 215. But he has the moves. He can make people miss. He can run with power. He can run with speed. He doesn't have to always cut it back. There's a lot of things that go on with him that we need. Also, he can catch the ball out the backfield. And think about it. These guys are just juniors in high school, these body types I'm talking about. These are the guys in high school with body types right now. So, and I can tell you this straight off the rip. Typically in Florida, I'm going to say 90% of the high schools in Florida don't have the proper weight training program. Let's being honest. Let's being honest. He doesn't have we don't have the right weight training program. You know, some of these programs, you know, a lot of your private schools, they may have a weight training staff, some very similar to college, that kind of thing. For him, he's 215. Imagine when they get him in the right weight room, his body starts filling out. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. Okay? So that's those 5. I'm going to open up the phone lines here in a quick second. I would love people to call in, but before I do, let's give a shout out to my man, Mr. Alex Tabio from Certified Home Loans. Go check him out. Anything you got to do with home financing, please give him a call. Phone number is 305-205-1697. The information is in the description as well. Check him out. Big Canes fan. It's free. If you are a first-time home buyer, they have a program. VA loan, they have a program. All these different things. Also, my entrepreneurs out there. If you deal with cash and you don't really have pay stubs or you don't work for a corporation or a company and you're your own boss, but hey, you know, the banks get kind of funny about that. He has aggressive programs to help you out. And I know interest rates are high, things are skyrocketing. I get it. But get your papers prepared now. Get all your stuff in order now. So that way, when the things bottom out, and we always know they do, you'll be prepared and ready to rock and roll, and you can go ahead and hit it first. So if you agree with that, let me get those hashtags. I seen somebody just put it in there. All right, I love it. Mark Stamper says Baxter to the U. Hashtag Baxter to the U. If y'all agree with that, let me know. I would love to hear if you guys agree with what I have to say. And if you don't agree, that's fine. Tell me who would you like to replace who with as only the top 5. We're not saying that we don't want them on as well, but we're saying like the must-haves. Like, who do you feel can definitely change this program, or these guys can do that? Here's the biggest thing out of all 5 of these guys. They're all from Florida. They're all from Florida. Everybody is basically from Orlando down. That's big right there. Damon Wilson, Venice, right there by Sarasota. Hykeem Williams, right there in Broward. Cormani McClain, right here in Polk County. Malik Bryant, right here in Orange County, Orlando. Cedric Baxter, right here, Orlando, Orange County. I mean, these are the guys that we were getting when we were at greatness. We were getting the guys from this area, from those areas, rather. You understand? And so that's big. Okay. Look at this. All right. So with that being said, let's see if we can open up these phone lines. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if you guys agree, disagree. All right. I know you want to talk about a bunch of things and commitments. We're going to get into that stuff. Also, the Malik Bryant. Coach is working on it. We should be right there to broadcast that live. We'll be putting some stuff out here this week, so stay tuned. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The Malik Bryant young man as well. So let me go ahead and put this in. Let me put the phone line on. All right. Let me see here. All right, perfect. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and give us a call, 321-328-8235. Let me put the phone number up here on the screen. All right, here it is right here, 321-328-8235. Go ahead and give us a call. Let me know if you agree, disagree, or there's somebody else that you say, hey, man, Coach, I think that guy, this guy should be replaced with that guy. But again, I pick these guys because there are certain criteria, right? Like when I look at they're from the crib, so it's not a hard sell, right? It's not a hard sell to try to get them from another state like David Hicks, trying to get him out of a Texas, right? Or those kind of things when you got Texas A&M right there. You know, I'm talking about trying to sell our own top players in our own backyard. Carla, talk to us, 908 area code, 345 people in the building. Hit the like button. Go ahead.
What up, Coach? I had a question. So, like, you know, with the offensive line, you know what I mean? Like, we getting them big blue chip 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because over the past couple of years, you know what I mean, the offensive line, them motherfuckers been getting pushed back, you know, bullied. So is that the position you happy we attacking the most right now, as far as recruiting wise?
Yeah, that is. I mean, I am glad the fact that, and here's the thing, another reason why I didn't pick some of these old linemen, because they are technically kind of crystal ball to the U, right? So I think I don't know if it's right or wrong. You know, the crystal ball is just what it is, but I'm talking about, I tried to look at guys that were also on the fence, right? Guys that we need to still kind of persuade to come to the U. So like Damon Wilson, we're in his top 5. Malik Bryant, we're in his top. Cedric Baxter, we're in his top 4. Cormani McClain, he's making noise out there saying that Miami's getting better. So those are also other guys. So yeah, I could have picked maybe Pancake, Honcho, or Allis Leading, if I'm saying his name right, the kid from Finland. But I think we kind of have those guys in the basket. Like they're trending our way. I try to pick other guys that we have to really work towards, who are top name guys. But yes, no, I totally agree with what you're saying. The O-line is an issue in some instances. And yeah, we're making a good push, and looks as if we're going to get some of those big name guys. You know what I mean? Like Francis Malgo, we already have. Samson, Pancake Honcho should be coming, as I hear. I'm sorry, I hate messing up people's name. Olas Eldian, the Finnish young man, supposed to be coming. I heard Brad and them had a Twitter space on today, and they were speaking to Freely this morning. So he sounds pretty good, like he may be coming. So who knows? What's your thoughts?
And Coach, one more question. So now, what about defensive tackles? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where are the big blue chip defensive tackles at? Big space eaters, where are they at? I'm trying to figure out like who are the top targets.
That's true. I haven't heard of any real inside targets. I know David Hicks. I want to say he's the number one guy, and like he's not a defensive end. So somebody asked me about him. He's not a speed rusher. I mean, he's already 270 pounds, so he's going to be an inside guy. You know, he's going to be a D lineman, not an edge guy. In that sense.
Yeah, but like where the 6'3", 310s, you know what I mean? Them big country boys. Like where are they at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know, man. You know, people don't realize this game is getting smaller, bro. Like, do you notice that the big guys are not big guys anymore? These big guys are 285 at the most. You know what I mean? Like the big old hefty dudes, as big. Think about it. As big as Samson is, he's 305.
Yeah.
He's 305. He's not even a real like massive. You know, he's a big guy, but I'm talking about, you know, back in the day, he used to be the 350s. You know, the big nasties. The game is smaller because the game is faster. It's not straight ahead play anymore.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
but
Coach. I appreciate you taking my call.
anytime, man. I appreciate you for calling in. Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
All right. Great call, man. All right, here we go. We got some guys out here. And again, these are guys that I've also done the film on. I had a chance to see their film. Who was that made me break my thing? Oh, Wholesome One. Big shout out to Wholesome One. He made me break my rule with Hykeem, so I had to go in and do the tape. I don't look at the tapes prior to doing them, but I was on the show, so we took a look at it. So I just went on ahead and did it. Now I had to just get it edited up. Caller 305, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hey, my name is Frank. I'm from Miami.
All right, Frank, talk to us.
So I would say I agree with you with a standpoint with your top 5 list.
You got to get a. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're on Bluetooth, but it's super low. Can't hardly hear you.
Oh, okay.
That didn't mean hang up. I was just trying to tell them get it off Bluetooth. Go ahead and call back in. I want to hear your point, but go ahead and call back in. Anyway, caller, go ahead. Phone number's open, 321-328-8235 right there as well. All right. Travis West says, Stanquan Clark, coach, he's a must-get for me in this class at linebacker. But talk to me. Call in. Explain to me why. Again, I can't see all of these guys, so call right in and let me know why. Caller, talk to us.
How you doing? My bad. I think the phone call might have dropped.
Okay.
Can you hear me better?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. So I was saying is that I feel like we do need a big body receiver. Like it's nice and great to have, like, you know, saying all these speedsters and stuff like that. Miami's known for having the fast, athletic wide receivers, but at the end of the day, we need I would say like a Mike Evans type of receiver that when we in the red zone, you know, that we need to get that touchdown. He got that moss, that jump off type of, you know, size to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
and I believe Hakeem can do that. I believe Hakeem has that.
I agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, I don't like heavily names because I try not to invest in the kids because I don't want to be those Miami fans. And, you know, saying I'm born and raised in Miami, I love Miami, and I love my guys and everything like that. But some Hurricanes fans, they as soon as they find out that player don't come to Miami, they go off bad mouthing the 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid, and, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't fly with that. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially some of the ones that are from our own backyards, like, whether, you know what I'm saying, I just want nothing but success for them at the end of the day.
I totally agree with you. And to you're right. But all fan bases do it for whatever reason. You know, they take this stuff and it's entertainment, guys. Sports and entertainment. But unfortunately, man, yeah, people do that as well, man. Yeah.
So yeah, my I feel like my top position needs. I feel like big body wide receiver. I feel like we're doing a great job with the O line. I feel like we are gonna fill out the O line. It's gonna be filthy. It's gonna be filthy in 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing I would say is wide receiver. Tight end is always gonna be good with Coach Field.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's always gonna be good. He's proven year after year after year he can always produce and scout elite tight ends. So for me, the question is, how is, you know what I'm saying, how is the wide receivers? You know, we've the past like 2 years, I've noticed that some of our wide receivers have been having a little bit of a drop problem.
Well, I mean, that's, to me, that's coaching and development, because guess what? They didn't recruit. Here's what I look at when I hear that about drops. They weren't dropping a bunch of balls in high school. So why are they dropping them now? That coach, whoever that is, has to figure out what it is in there.
In my opinion. I think it's a psychological thing. Like it's like one drop gets in their head and they just keep things I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it. Oh shit, there goes another one.
Well, guess what? Go get a psychologist, go get in the yellow pages. Do what you got to do to find out why he's dropping these balls. Other than that, I don't care what you have to do. Mm-hmm. But that is part of development. If your coach can't get it done, bring somebody else. And that's what it is. But, man, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it, man. We're going to get some more of these callers in.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks, man. All right. Talk to us, caller right here. We got a big-time donation, and Cost Kane. Appreciate it. Says, Coach, we don't have them until ink on paper. Oh, true indeed. But at least we can get the commitment, huh? Right? I still think out of most programs, like all programs, you're going to get a commitment from some guys. We may lose some. Caller, you got to turn your background down just a little bit. You're going to get some callers in. You're going to get some commitments in. And some guys may just flip ship. That happens. But the same way we flip people is the same way people may flip our guys too. So it's always that thing until you can get them signed in December or possibly February. All right. The person you didn't have to hang up. I just want you to cut it down. When you call in, guys, if you have it on your television or in the background playing, when you call in and you answer, you have to cut it down because it comes back through the phone and it doubles up through the headset. All right. All right. So some people, let me see. There we go. 754 area code. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yeah, my name is Robert, calling from Broward County.
Robert, talk to us, man. Do you agree with my list of top 5 must-haves, or do you have some changes you want to make, or just a whole new 5?
Yeah, I like your changes, but running back, you forgot one. I like Chris Johnson, you know what I'm saying, from Dillard High School.
Okay. All right, so talk to me about, because I don't know about Chris Johnson, so talk to me about Chris Johnson from Dillard.
Kid is a beast. He just went to states last year in the track, ran a 10-2. Just came off the 200, won that, and won the 4x1 with Dillard.
Okay, so talk to me about his attributes. Like, what is his size? Is his height? Is his weight? Like, talk to me, because I don't know much. I don't know about him. I'm sorry.
He's like 5'10", 5'11", 180, 185. Fast, good vision. He hit one hole, he gone.
He to the crib, right?
To the crib.
I love it. Okay. So I just pulled him up. So he's 5. This is what they have him listed as. He may be bigger or whatever. I don't know. But running back 5'11", 178 right now. Okay. Let me see. Like I said, I don't get into stars, but I'm looking at his list. He's got quite a few. He's got Alabama, Florida State, Miami, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. These are just the top 5 they say he's warm on. All right. So I'm going to take a deep dive into the K. Run a 10.45 and 100, a 27.8 and then 200. Okay. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. Let me write that down.
I like your pick with Hakeem. That boy there a monster.
Bro, he's 6'3". Think about it. We need a guy that's 6'3", but also explosive. And again, you have to remember, I know we have guys on our roster already, but they're already done year 1. Remember, they're going to be in year 2 when Hakeem is playing his senior year. In year 3, if they ball out, we already know they're gone. And guess what? Hakeem would just be a what? In year 3, he'd just be a freshman. See, people don't realize like how far these kids really are away from the program. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't realize that we're signing kids or getting commitment from kids now, but they are still literally 2 years away, maybe 3 years away from even being contributors to this program.
Yeah, you're right.
See, people think, 23, well, we got the best running back. Bro, this dude still got to play his senior year of high school. He still got to come in his freshman year. That's year 2, right? That's year 2. Yep. You got to come in as a freshman. How many true freshmen do you know truly contribute on teams significantly? I'm not saying nobody does, but we're talking about your whole 2023 class ain't going to be contributing as freshmen. Let's get that out the way. No, and then by year 2, then by year 3 years from now, he'll be his second year of college. He might just be getting some playing time here and there. Now, by year 3, he should come into who he is. So that's why I'm looking at these guys now as they develop into it.
Everybody run by D Tucker. D Tucker is a need. I like Hicks, and people sleeping on Reuben Bain. That's another name. Everybody want Hicks. I like Reuben Bain too.
I love Reuben Bain. Can I be honest with you? I'll take Reuben Bain over Hicks.
I keep telling people.
I'll take Reuben Bain over Hicks. Hicks is a big guy. He's impressive. He's strong. But Reuben Bain is a pro. I think he can be. And I hate making comparisons, and Coach is about to do it. So, matter of fact, Coach, go ahead. Slap myself. Hold on. Ready? I hate doing this, but I'm going to do it. Reuben Bain can be to the 3 technique. You go to SAT, y'all. For y'all SAT people, if you old like me, you took the HSCT. Reuben Bain can be to the 3 technique what Aaron Donald did for the Rams.
Yeah. And people don't know he just had 29 sacks this past year.
Something crazy. And I want to say this too about my top 5. I'm also looking at their level of competition week in and week out. See, I looked at the guys they're playing week in and week out. Mm-hmm. I looked at where they are, where they're from, the state they're in. All of these guys are right here. I already mentioned that. But I'm looking at Damon Wilson in Venice playing, winning state championship. That's not easy. That's big boy ball. Am I right? In Venice 8A program?
Yeah, you're right.
That's an 8A program, right? I look at Hakeem, 8A program, what he's done. You're looking at Cedric Baxter, 8A program, right? Going into the playoffs, all of that kind of stuff. Malik Bryant, Jones supposed to be tough this year. They start off with Miami Northwestern in Orlando. They kick the season off. Let's find out what he gonna be. Let's find out. And I'm gonna do that game. So that's what I'm saying. Let's go find out. They're not playing, they're not on a stacked team. And that's what I love about these guys. Here's another thing. They're not on a stacked program. No, not the St. Thomas or American Heritage. It's not an all-star team. All of these guys are playing on public high school teams who have to get some guys in.
Everybody want the number 1 corner in the country, Cormani Rogers. I keep telling a friend of
mine, McClain.
My Hurricanes fan.
Cormani McClain. He could play that.
I ain't gonna lie, he could play. I keep telling my homeboy, for us to get him, we gotta win. To be honest with you, Coach, I see him going to Florida.
They got to win. My thing is, and I'm cool with that. But Florida and Miami, can I tell you right now? Florida and Miami in the same boat when it comes to records of last year. Think about that. So my thing is, Florida better win if they're going to get him. We both got first-year head coaches, right? Yeah. And I think we got a better buzz than Florida right now.
Yeah, you right, because we killing it in recruiting.
So my thing is, what will make you think that he's going to go to Florida besides maybe the crystal balling? And again, I don't know how they come up with their criteria for crystal ball and what makes them say they're going to go. Maybe they got some insiders in the programs that say, hey, Cormani called up here 6 times today or whatever the case may be. But why do you think maybe Florida might be the pick for him?
It's hard for us to take kids out there in Lakeland area. That's our problem. But I know crystal ball for to come out there and change all that.
Well, I know where he went. Crystal ball jumped on that PJ. He jumped on that private jet with them Lance Boyle peanuts. And
I've seen that.
Went straight there now. So, I mean, that's a smart move, strategic move by Mario Cristobal.
Now we jump out the gate, cause I'm with you. I don't do the whole crystal ball thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the whole. We just gotta. I don't know. We
talk to me, man.
This, I don't care nobody.
All right. So let me ask you this: What about because also linebackers is a position of need. Would you agree or disagree?
That too. I'm from South Florida. I know majority of every linebacker down here. I like Wesley Bassett, but still I like the commit we just had and the other. I forgot the boy name.
Raul Aguirre.
Yeah, that's his name. He's from down here, so Now then we go get this other linebacker.
Who was
When I
that?
was at the spring game, our linebackers, our linebackers so small. Y'all got to realize we young at linebackers.
Young. And they can't remember what I told you. These cats, Malik Bryant and them this class are 3 years away. They're 3 years away. They got to play this senior year. They're going to be true. Bro, how many true freshmen? I would love somebody in the chat. Let me know how many true freshmen inside linebackers made a significant contribution to their programs. I'm talking
All
about
the person I could think. There's only 3 I can name. Son, Spence, Sack Quarterman, and Pinckney.
Okay. They came in as true freshmen.
True freshmen and started.
Right. So now you look at those 2. So how about, and we got a bunch of other guys as well, right? And that's cool. But if you look at schools across the country, how many guys come in those heavy positions like that? You know, again, guys, I know we can always pull 1 or 2 names out the hat, but we're talking about as business as usual. It takes time for them to develop and learn and get into it, and there's people in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And be honest with you, Miami wasn't doing too hot back then. They could have took them spots.
We wasn't. Yeah, you right. We got our head, and we don't spot the money, got our coach.
So now here's the deal. So here's my question. A lot of teams can do that if they're not that good because things are happening. But imagine when you start winning, do guys come in as true freshmen and just dominate? Hell, Alabama had to go to Tennessee and get to a tour.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they was running out of guys like, man, I need a linebacker. Let's go to Tennessee and snatch their. We be whooping them every year. Let's go get their best player.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. Whoop them every year and take their best players.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got Mario, and I got to start Alabama, Nick Saban, and Dabo from coming down here, taking what they want down here.
Yep, there you go. Fred Langston says, Coach, you're talking about 1 in a million as true freshmen dominate. True. Dallas Turner from Alabama. Yeah, but remember, he also came in over time. He didn't come in game 1 and just kill it, even though we was game 1. But I'm just talking about straight, 60 plays a game, 70, 80 plays a game. So I don't know. We'll see, man. But like always, man, I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you so much. Let's get some more of these calls in, man.
And no problem, Coach. I appreciate the show and keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right.
All right, now. All right, that was a pretty good call, man. I appreciate it. Look at my man, Gio. I love it when these Buckeyes come in the building. Gio, what's up with you, man? I see y'all picked up a big-time recruit, the tight end. I can't think of his name right now. Thurman, I believe his name is. Thurman or something like that. I didn't see his film. I haven't done it yet. But I'm going to get to it. It's one-man band, Gio. You got to give me a second. We trying. But these Canes out here catching these commits. Coach got a lot of work to do. You understand what I'm saying? All right, let me see if I can get this call in here. 561. I need somebody to talk about this list. I done sat up here and did all this research for these 5 players, and ain't nobody calling in. Somebody got to talk to you, boy. Stop playing around. All right, here we go. Let me look at it. Yes, Jelani Thurman. Yep. Boy, I would have loved to have a Troy Bowles, boy. Oh, my God. Right out of Tampa. Oof. My goodness. Anyway, let's get this thing rolling. Brother Jay Blaze, the glue to the U. Happy birthday, Coach Jimmy Johnson. All right. Happy birthday to the hair. Jimmy Johnson and the hair. Come to find out why he was so about his hair. He had a bunch of scars in his head. All right. That's cool. All right. 561 area code calling in. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach.
What's going on?
Coach, he's on Trap Mind.
Oh, Trap, what's up with you, man?
What's going on, Coach?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Hey,
talk
Coach,
to me.
I like your list, man. I love your list.
I appreciate it.
Listen, though.
Hold on. I learned this. Hold on. I learned this. Not to cut you off. Anytime somebody say a good thing and then they say but, that means they finna erase all the good stuff they just said. So talk to me.
No, I wasn't even gonna talk about you though. I was gonna talk about the other guy I called earlier. He talked about Chris Johnson. I think Chris Johnson, he too small, man. I watch him. He too small. Like he fast, but he don't like he can't go between the tackle. You know, he I like Richard Young. You watch it, Richard Young, like from Orlando. Like
no, you're talking about CJ Baxter from Orlando. Richard Young is from Texas.
I like him. I like Baxter. I like him. I like him over Mark Fletcher. Like you see how Mark Fletcher went to Ohio State. I don't have no problem because I think Mark Fletcher was a little too slow.
Okay, that's arguable, but okay, I'll take it.
Baxter fast and he's strong.
He catch the ball out that backfield too.
Yep. I like Malik because the linebacker. He a bad boy.
Wow, what makes him a bad boy?
I don't understand. The thing I don't understand, 247 has him as a edge. No, 2-on-3 has him as edge.
Well, because he kind of played down there a little bit, coming off the edge a lot. You know, it's one of these things when you start getting into semantics. Again, I don't know how they'll play him. He's already 230, right? So he may grow out of the position. I don't know. I think he plays extremely well. As long as they maintain that 230, no more than 240 weight, he'll be fine. So I'm not sure.
When I watch you did the film breakdown on him. He plays in space.
He does.
He plays in space for 235. He plays in space. He could cover it in space.
Sure.
For a big guy.
Yeah, and so it all depends on what the plan is. It all depends on how he grows, how he matures through this deal. Here's what I know about Malik Bryant. He's a National Honor Society member. A lot of people don't know that, right? And so they go to tell you got some brains. So it all depends on how his growth goes through this. He's not a fat boy, but they all got body fat, right? Will they shred that off of him and create more muscle? Will they maintain his weight? It all depends on what the plan is, the development, his body development plan is coming into college.
Yeah, but I mean, another thing. Yeah, you're right, Coach. I agree with you. But a lot of these guys that doing the ranking, they don't really know too much, Coach. Like you coached before, like you know what you're talking about. But most of these guys, they're computer guys. So another thing I want to talk about with the receiver, Coach. I've been saying this since the beginning. My top receiver for all was Jaylen Brown and Hakeem Williams and Brandon Ennis. Because I feel like Brandon Ennis is just college football. He college ready. But I don't see nothing special when I watch Jaylen Brown. That boy right here, fast. And I'm being honest, Coach. I'm more hurt we lost Jaylen Brown than anything because he was my favorite receiver in his class.
Really?
You can't teach speed. You can't teach speed. Coach, you watch his highlights?
I did his film. I didn't do his latest film, but I've done his film. Here's what I'm going to say about Jaylen Brown. No, you can't teach speed. I'm going to tell you what I really didn't like about his film in my eyes. This is not a bad thing. I'm just talking about when I talk about pros and cons. There was no arsenal in his thing. Everything was go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball, go ball, deep ball, post ball, go ball, go ball. It was, I like when I see a receiver, and this is what I like about Hakeem's film. It shows him doing all of the passing trees at a big boy. Right? So that's what's different from in my eyes. I'm not saying Jaylen Brown won't be may not dominate in college. Not saying that at all. I just like to see when you're in high school, yeah, you can exploit the go balls because you got to win the games. I get it. But I also want to see, can you take this dig across the middle? Can you do these different things? Like,
yeah.
That's me
I see
personally.
what you're saying. He like a Philippe Doucette type. They could go deep, but they fast, but they I don't want like Philippe Doucette. I see what you're saying. But
And again, this is not a knock to Jaylen. This is just simply saying when I look at his tape, your highlights consist of a lot of the same things. When I want to see you I want to see you run the slant, the go. And of course, some guys don't do it. They got different guys on the team, but you're at Gulliver. You was the man right there, Doc.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coach, let me ask you another question, right, Coach? This one thing I want to say too, Coach.
Sure.
Like, we keep talking about, like, the receiver from last year have to step up. But, Coach, that's the reason we fired all the coach we had last year, because they was not being coached. So, if
I agree.
They keep saying, because I watch Brenton with Melo, he a bad boy, Coach. And another thing I want to say, too, right? Last year, when you watched the game last year, every time those boys make a catch, they take him out the game. They make a nice catch, they get out the game.
Who is
There's
that?
no wisdom, like,
Oh, you're talking about just in general. Yes, I understand.
So, Coach, like, you got to get heated the game, like, you got to get hot. So if I make a catch, I get out, I'm back cold.
Yeah, you don't catch a rhythm. I get it. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So how can they blame the player? They keep saying, a player got to step up. Is it the player or the coach? Which one is it? Because last time I checked, we fired all the coach. That means he was the coach.
So we're going to find out. That's what I love about this season. We're going to find out. We're going to find out right now. Okay. See, one thing about it, you got to find the common denominator. Y'all know what math is, right? Y'all got to find the common denominator in math. So right now, we got rid of the coach because we're saying coaches don't develop players. Cool. Now we're going to have what? Now we're going to have the same players that were on the roster be coached by a different set of guys who arguably everybody, the fan base, ESPN, and everybody else is saying one of the greatest staffs ever put together in the past X amount of years, right? Now we're going to see, is it the player? Because now if it's the staff or is it the player, we're going to find out real quick in about a month and a half.
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying in about a month and a half. Yeah.
Because my thing is, Coach, the same thing we could say for the receiver, the same thing for the linebacker. Because we had Sam Brooks. Sam Brooks was a bad boy in high school.
Mm-hmm.
We had Avery Hoff. He went to St. Thomas. Michigan was after him.
Right.
Badly. So you mean to tell me in high school this boy was good? So they get to college, they sorry not coach. The whole team.
I say this all the time. There's a reason you recruited them. They showed you something that you liked in order to recruit them. That's what it should have been. Now, some people recruit off of attributes and stars and characteristics or whatever. Everybody's not gonna make it. In the words of our boy Trick Daddy Dollars, everybody ain't gonna make it. And I understand that. But the majority should make it, right? If I get 10 guys, 80% should make it, or 90%, meaning one guy's not going to make it. I understand. Maybe the schedule's too much. He's a great ball player, but he's not in love with football, right? High school football was easy for him, but he's just not in love with this process of, 6 a.m. workout. He's not in love with that. But 80 to 90% of those guys should make it. 8 to 9 guys should make it out of 10. So out of 25 on your roster, 22 should be good contributors to your roster if you're giving them scholarships. 22 of those guys. 3 of them, might fall off. 4 of them, might fall off. But when you start getting into the 7, 8, 9 out of 25, the percentage is bad, bro. So now it's a coaching issue. There's a coaching issue. There's a due diligence issue, meaning the coaching staff did not do the proper research on the players in which they're bringing into this building. Because you got to look deeper than the highlight tape. You got to look deeper than the high school coach. Because the high school coach going to lie for a shorty. I get it. You're supposed to. You got to talk to the custodian of the school. See how much time you see him skipping class. You got to go talk to his neighbor next door to his mom. Not his mama. The mama going to lie. I'm going to go to Miss Johnson down the street. Hey, Miss Johnson, right there. Hey, that boy on trap, boy. That boy, you know what I'm saying? What he be doing? That boy be throwing rocks through people window. He be out here at 2:00 in the morning. She gonna tell it, but his mama not gonna tell it, right? How many times we see on the news a boy do bad stuff? First thing the mama say, he was a good boy. He never did anything to nobody, but he got a rap sheet longer than your leg. Mama gonna lie.
Not my baby. Mama always thinking for their baby.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it's supposed to.
Yeah, so like you see, the thing is, Coach, I feel like I don't want to mention the guy named Manny Diaz because it's the thing, Coach. I've been a Miami fan since I came from Haiti, 98. I always mention that because Miami got me to love football. I used to hate football coming from Haiti because he used to play soccer.
Right.
So watching Miami 99, coming from Haiti, the way they come out that smoke, it's like, man. It's like even with no English, you're like, well, I want to be part of this,
Right.
So I love the youth. But Coach, the only coach I felt like we had a decent coach was Randy. But Randy Shannon, like, he was a little high horse because he didn't really, put the effort. I don't want to. But we had some garbage coach.
I don't know. So here's the flip side. I'm going to say this because I want to get back to this list. Other people calling in. I don't know about. I've heard the story that Hester told about Randy Shannon and coming in, and maybe that was some old school film. But I don't know how good or bad a lot of these guys, maybe except maybe Manny, or whatever. But I don't know how good or bad a lot of these guys could have been because the support. I was at a camp yesterday. I did a camp yesterday. Big shout out to Lowwood Excel Speed Training. And he had Warren Sapp there. And Warren Sapp was coaching the guys down in the pit here in Orlando and so forth. And I met a couple guys who watched the channel there. So shout out to them. But we were talking about administration. And if administration, you can see this at any level from Pop Warner to the NFL. If the administration is in a debacle, the program is in a debacle. Right? If think about this, when you go to Little Pop Warner, back in my day, we used to call it Optimist. I still call it Optimist. So I'm gonna just go to the word Optimist. And we used to go by the pounds, the 80s, the 90s, the 100s, 110, 105. If the organization itself was out of control, most of those teams didn't do well. In high school, if the administration doesn't do well, doesn't support, it's not going to do well. Here's a big shout out to Miami Central Senior High School. Miami Central, part of their success is not the coaches on the field, but the people in the suits in the building. Greg Bethune, who was the principal there for a long time, known him, very good friend. And I'm not saying this because he's my friend and we're good friends, but he supported the program. He used to be there at practice. He's there in the summers. He's there to talk to the kids. He understands. He coached football. He's not just a data cruncher. And that is a part of Miami Central's success at the time. Now they have a new principal. Hopefully they fall on board. I don't know because I don't know the new principal. But if she or he ever decides to change the model, Central won't be the same. I promise you that. I can promise. Coach Hayes can make this promise to you right now. You want to know why? Because I saw it at Miami Norland. When we came in at Norland, we went from 3 years. Our very first year, literally, we were supposed to play Edison that first year in the spring game. We had to cancel it because we had 13 kids eligible to play football. Willie Turner was the principal. He comes in, he supports the program, doing the things that we're supposed to do. And in 3 years, we win the state championship. Why? Because they supported. Wallace Aristide, who is the principal now at Miami Northwestern, was the athletic director. They supported the program. Soon as Mr. Turner left and a new administration comes in, now all of a sudden we can't coach football anymore. We don't know what we're doing. We have no clue. No, those people didn't support our efforts. So then they bring in Heidelberg, who has done a good job at Miami Norland, right? They bring in Heidelberg. He wins the state championship with Duke and them guys, right? Now watch this. Because that administration, Reginald Lee, supported Heidelberg. Cool. Now Reginald Lee is no longer at Miami Norland. Heidelberg can't coach anymore. He don't know what to do. He has no clue. No. Administration doesn't support the process. And so that's big right there. And you see that with a lot of schools and a lot of programs. You know what I'm saying? Dallas won't ever be good. Right. Listen, Dallas won't ever be good till your boy get out the way. Just that simple. Jerry Jones.
So, Coach, like they said in the scripture, I don't know if you read the Bible, they said the head sick, the whole body is sick, Coach. You're right.
Enough said.
Well, Coach,
Bro.
I know other callers calling in, Coach.
Yeah.
You go, but listen, my top five.
Talk to me.
Coach.
Talk to me.
Malik. Hakeem Malik. Hakeem Malik. That safety from IMG.
Who's the safety? Who's the safety from IMG? Who was that? What's his name?
No. IMG.
Yeah, you said the safety. I'm saying who's the safety from IMG?
IMG. A goal like the safety, like.
Oh, Jonell Aguero.
Yeah. Him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he's from IMG. So let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a legit question. Go ahead. Finish your list. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Then Cormani, number 4.
Okay, Cormani McClain.
Number 4, and Baxter, number 5. We got the same list, though, Coach.
Very different. Yeah, it's the same, very close, but except for the safety. So here's my question, and I'm not gonna put you on the spot, Untrapped Mind, because I like you, but I like the fact you support this channel. So what makes Jonell Aguero the must get? Why is he a must get guy?
He a must get because if you watch our safety room, like the next, like James Williams gonna be a sophomore, and Kitchen.
But that's not my question. No, I'm stopping. I'm sorry for stopping. But my question is, why is he? Not saying a safety is a must get. Why is Jonell Aguero a must get guy?
Because when I watch him play, he play with passion, Coach. You can't teach that.
Okay, do me a favor. I'm glad you just said that. Where is that? Because I've been looking for his tape for the past 3 months. What tape did you see? Because I can't find it.
The tape I watched, Coach.
Yeah, I'm looking for
one like highlight.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Minute, like 1 minute and 5. 1 minute. I'm gonna look for it and send it to you, Coach.
Hold up, I'm pulling it up right. It was on his huddle because I'm pulling his huddle up right now.
Yeah, 1 minute. It was 1 minute, like one. It was 1 minute and 1.
I'm looking for it because on his huddle film, I'm looking. Y'all tell me if I find it. When I pull up his huddle film, I got a 14-second clip, and his last highlight was 2 years ago, a freshman season. So I don't know if he's an IMG kid because y'all tell me where I can find his film because I've been looking for it for the longest.
You go to IMG. He's an IMG kid.
I know, but I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find his footage. I'm not gonna get
footage for 1 minute. I'll watch.
Oh Lord, did I lose him? Maybe I got too many windows open. Coach over here tripping. I gotta up and stuff. Guys, I don't have any tape on Jonell Aguero. That's why I can't give him any love. I'm not going. See, I'm about to get pissed off. I'm about to get pissed, dog. And this is where I be trying to say, and this is not that my man Untrapped Mind. I love Untrapped Mind. That's my dog. I love it. But I'm about to get pissed off. Hold on, 404 Atlanta. I'm about to get pissed off because what I don't understand is how is it that we can give guys a lot of love and we don't see their film, but in the same breath, we're going to say the guys from 247 and everything else don't know what the hell they're talking about. But that's the only information we got. How can I personally, Coach Hayes, give Jonell Aguero a true, fair, and evaluation on his talents when his last highlight that's uploaded was 2 years ago. He was 14. 14. 13 probably. Hell, I don't know. But in the same breath, I want him because the name is buzzing. I'm not saying the kid not a player, but I'm a person like this. I got to see it with these own big old eyes I got. I got to see it myself. I don't trust. In the words of Players Club, y'all remember the movie Players Club, Lisa Ray? What'd she say? Don't trust nobody information but your own. I got to see it for myself. I'm not going to I can't kill an Andrew Ivins, and I'm just using the name. Andrew, I'm sorry, man. We're going to have to meet one day. I think you're a cool guy. But I just say it because you're in this area. Sorry, caller. Give me a second. Coach on the roll. I can't kill 247 analysts and say they don't know what they're talking about when it don't go in my favor. But then, on this side, I'm cool with what they got to say because this kid's supposed to be coming to the U. He don't have no film. I haven't seen film on him. I can't find film. No, Coach Hayes ain't going to no camp. No, I'm not driving around this country. No, I'm not doing it. Put your works on display. That's like saying Picasso, the greatest painter of all time, and you got one sketch, and you ain't never seen a painting. Call or talk to us. Give me your name where you calling from. I'm hot right now. Coach Hot.
What up, Coach?
I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
My name. Oh no, you good, Coach, man. I feel you on all that. It's hard to evaluate a prospect if you can't find it, bro. It's just crazy.
Where have you been for 2 years? Where have you been for 2 years that we don't have any footage? I got a sprint. I'm looking at his huddle tape right now, his page. I put newest on there. I clicked the word newest. He's got a 14-second clip from a year ago. That's a practice tape. The next tape is his freshman season highlights from 2 years ago. That's 5 minutes long with 45,000 views. And we're going to say, I'm not saying this kid can't play, but we're going to say this young man can play based on this footage from a fan base. No, I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it.
I ain't going for it either, Coach. But my name's John, man. I like your list, especially the guy from Venice. I keep forgetting his name.
Damon, Speed Demon Wilson.
Man, listen, he got them violent hands like them Georgia players, and then that's a championship game. Like he one of them.
Yes, sir.
He's one of them. That's my favorite on your list. Like I hope we can just flip that one in and get him. I'm thinking like the only players that I would say I probably would take off and put on. And I know what your criteria was, but I just want to make sure we get that offensive lineman. I know they kind of pancaked in. Pancake Honcho.
Okay.
Honcho throwing people out the club, man. He throwing people out the club, even though they pull little Timmy, you know. He throwing people out the club for real. So I just want to lock in one of those offensive linemen, and maybe we don't need quote unquote the running back, but it would be nice to have because I know a lot of those guys are upperclassmen now. But the offensive line need to be solved.
So here's my question. We said we don't need the running back. Again, some people don't. We're trying to compare what we have currently on roster to what will be coming. You have to remember this. Rooster, by the time this young man, Cedric Baxter, comes in, Rooster's gone. Even if he ages out, right? When I say age out, I'm talking about time. Right?
True.
After Rooster, Chaney's gone. Rooster and Chaney will be gone by the time he comes in. Cody Brown has already transferred. Now you have Thad Franklin, Trevante Citizen. Who do you have after that?
Oh, yeah. I ain't think about it like that, Coach.
That's my point. A lot of people think we hear the name today that they affect the roster today. These guys are still 2-3 years away. So my thing is, you have to remember, in 2 years, Rooster will be gone. Chaney will be gone. Trevante Citizen, Thad Franklin will be older.
Yeah, that'll be the only one.
So remember,
Right.
Thad Franklin and Trevante. Well, Thad Franklin already has a year. This will be year 2 for him, Cedric Baxter's senior year. Year 3 for him will be Cedric Baxter's true freshman year. And if Thad Franklin stays year 4, Henry Parrish, I forget about Henry Parrish, yes. And Henry Parrish already has time in too. But he has time already in. He was at Ole Miss. So
right.
You better have a running back. And he's a 215 dude. He 200 some pound running back. Besides Thad Franklin, let me ask you this. Besides that, I don't know how big Trevante is. How big is Trevante Citizen?
I think he's a big back too.
Let me see.
I think he came in like 215, 220.
217. Yeah, 6 foot 217. Yeah. Yes. Right? And he's already in school. Right. That's the thing. He's already in. So he's already going to have this 1 year. Then this year coming up will be, man. So you got to be able to get him in. But no, I agree with you. So go ahead, talk to me.
All right. It's on your list. Bryant. I like Bryant. I ain't really watched him like that, but I got to see what the total hype about. I believe you, Coach. If you say he's that dude, he's that dude.
I appreciate that.
Who? Who else? Who else was on the Hakeem? We definitely need a tall receiver, like you said, before the rest of the guys age out. I kind of like what you like your top 5. I'm just keying in on offensive line because I know that's what we need, and maybe another linebacker, possibly. I don't know who that may be or who are we looking at as far as that point, but outside of your top 5, I got like maybe 1 or 2 honorable mentions, but I like the top 5, man. I agree with most of it.
So listen, I'm all for it, man. Like, right. And so when I look at, and again, these are the top 5 must-haves. Are there some alternates? Right. Definitely. Are there some guys that we can get 6, 7, 8, 9? I just feel in my heart that these five guys will get our roster to an elite status. Because remember, when you get the head of the snake, you get the body as well. Prime example, when Charlie Strong got Teddy Bridgewater to come to Louisville, that was the most brilliant move in the world because he was the neighborhood hero. And he ended up bringing all these guys. Now Teddy Bridgewater must have been the most talked about kid in Dade County for a long time. And he ended up bringing a teammate, Eli Rogers, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm still mad at Miami for losing Bridgewater.
Well, remember, they had him. He was supposed to be there. But when they fired the coach, Charlie Strong say, not so fast, my friend. Come on with me to Louisville. Bro, you know what kind of game you got to have to talk somebody out of Miami to go to Louisville, which was known as a basketball school?
Right. He's the only reason why I watched Louisville when he went there.
Who did? Let's be honest. Nobody watched Louisville football. Let's be honest. Nobody watched that.
Right, Coach. Right. No lie. He was the main reason I was watching. I was gonna see if we missed real bad or we just missed. We missed real bad on that one. So I had to check.
All right. I love it, man.
Yeah, me too. But appreciate you, Coach.
Always.
This is my first time calling. Yeah.
Good, man. Don't be scared, bro. Call on in. Hey, it was easy, right? Like, you go to the doctor and they give you a shot. You be all nervous. You be like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Call in, dog. It's like taking a shot from the doctor. It ain't that bad, baby. Go on and call in.
Yes, sir. And I got the little cane here with me too. So
I hear him in the background. I hear him in that. I hear him. Good job, man. All right, Dad. Love it.
Have a good one.
You too, man. I see my brother Smooth in the building. Look at Smooth in the building. Smooth, call in. I need some Bama hate right now. Because Smooth, one thing I like about you, brother, is that you can take it. I know who this is. I saw your text message. Call her, talk to her. This is my Chi-Town Kane in the building. Chi-Town, what's up with you, baby?
What's good, Coach?
I see you tried to call in a couple times, man. They boys jumping, man. We got 486 in the building. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for Chi-Town Kane. Matter of fact, here you go, man. That's for you, bro. My man, Chi-Town Kane in the building. All right, I know you're finna drop some knowledge. Talk to us. Did he hang up? Oh, Lord, he hung up. I did all that for you, man, and you hung up the phone, bro. Oh, Lord, Chi-Town Kane, don't hang up the phone, man. Oh, Lord. Chi-Town Kane hung up the phone on me. I did all that special stuff. He hung up the phone. Anyway. All right, call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Good evening, Coach. Kevin, Dallas, Georgia. How you doing?
Kevin. Stop, man. Kevin, man. Thank you for calling, brother. I've been worried about you. Listen, man. I'm being serious about this, Kevin. I'm not making no joke. Kevin, I have not talked to you since Alabama was getting ready to play Michigan. And I've been asking for you and asking for you and asking for you. And I was so worried something happened, man. Are you okay, bro?
I'm okay. Just had to, go back to God's country as far as sweet home Alabama. As far as since both of us, as far as where that mantle as far as education. So hey, as far as whenever I had opportunity as far as to go back home, that's what I do. So hey, that was that 5-week as far as trip as far as that's concerned. But hey, I have to jump on board. Now I didn't have the opportunity as far as to see your list, but I just want to throw some names out there to see whether it might stick.
Hold on, Kevin. Hold on. I ain't gonna let you go that easy. Brother, I'm mad at you now. You've been okay. I have not talked to you since January. It has been 6 months, dog. And I look forward to your phone calls. And I ain't gonna lie, I was truly worried, bro. And I'm finna save your number.
I greatly appreciate that, Coach. But it's just been a matter just as far as just trying to, get as far as get this 2021 school year out the way. That's in the rearview mirror. But hey, next week it will be the 22-23 school year. So
all right, I'm good now. I feel better, man. Kevin, God almighty. All right. So now here's my list. I'm gonna give you my list and I'll let you go there. So my list for Miami is Hykeem Williams, Damon Wilson, Malik Bryant, Cedric Baxter. Lord have mercy. Who's the last person? Cormani McClain. Those were the 5 must-haves the University of Miami, I feel, must have in this class of 23 that would necessarily put this program back to eliteness. And that's a running back, a receiver, a DB, a defensive end, edge rusher, and a wide receiver.
Now, the last 2 WREs I had the opportunity to peruse were, let's see, I'm just going to spell his last name. I'm not going to pronounce it. Jean.
Jean?
As far as
Jean?
receiver, yes, sir.
Andy Jean.
Yes, sir. As far as he, as well as the young man Wilson. And the best way I could describe Wilson, Coach, would be if God dog it, I can't even think of the young man's name, but if the young man, as far as if the young man from Georgia as well as the young man from Florida, as far as they are both rush ends for the University of Alabama, if both of them had a baby brother, that would be Mr. Wilson that you did the WRE on.
You talking about Dallas? You talking about Dallas Turner and your boy 31, Will Anderson?
Yes, it would be like if they had a little brother, because the only person I've seen to have to get off as far as on the edge like Wilson is doggone the aforementioned Mr. Anderson. Because because as far as Wilson is concerned, he might as well know the doggone the play count, because he was getting off the edge that fast, Coach. So, so I would say that he would definitely be if you all could get a guy of his caliber, that would be, quote, that dude. But also, Coach, I saw in the chat as far as someone stating that the University of Miami should only not only receive, but it should only sign 1 running back. And the one guy that I haven't really heard anyone talk about is the young kid. As far as what's that, Lehigh Acres? and
Lehigh Richard Acres. Young, Richard Young,
yes,
Lehigh. Yeah.
Yeah. So that being the case, I mean, I would say that University of Miami. I mean, hey, if you can get two, get two. Don't let it just we can only take one. Because it's about one thing, Coach. I mean, because the one thing. I have to poke the bear for a moment, Coach, and it's in reference to as far as when it comes to some that's saying as far as quote your schools that have been living high on the hog for the past maybe 5, 10, maybe 15 years, throwing Miami hate.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about one thing. It's no excuses now, Coach, for anyone.
That's
since
true.
NIL is legal in all 50 states.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about that, but it's not just about getting them there, Coach. You have to do something with them once they get there.
That's true.
And that's really my only concern, Coach. You have the teachers there, you have the students. Now it's going to be a matter of whether the teachers and the students are going to be on the same page, or how long it's going to take for them to be on the same page.
That's true. Man, Kevin, hold on. I'm putting this up here because people have been asking me, Coach, put this on the screen. So I'm trying to get it going. Hold on. So here was my top 5. Put this right over here. So here's what I had. Made it a little smaller. Ain't gonna block me out. I'm a G. So that's who I had right there for people that don't know. I had Cormani McClain, Hykeem Williams, Cedric Baxter, Malik Bryant, and Damon Wilson. I said it right in that order right there. Okay, so that's the order. For that don't know who I'm talking about, the 5 must-haves. But no, man, Kevin, man, holy smokes, bro. I'm glad you called in, man. I miss you. Because listen, we went a little viral a little bit. I don't know if it was viral. We had a little Dayco with that little stuff you said about JJ, Florida, and the rest of them. Did you see the cut up I made?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And hey, I'm in the midst of as far as getting my schedule complete for the Chitlin circuit, starting in September of this year. Oh, but I'll be remiss if I didn't say this, Coach, and that hey, as far as my nephew, Mr. Timothy Esquire, as far as he graduated, the thing is that he graduated because his Uncle Kevin, was the only defensive lineman with the Orenthal James Simpson helmet. So I mean, don't talk about as far as my nephew, as far as he has the cross helmet.
That boy got a Jesus Christ on.
Thank you very much. And by that being the case, we have to, and we'll also, include, Mr. As far as Mr. V12, as in, being a plaintiff also. And hey, we have to put both y'all on the same suit. We want we're asking cease and desist that we do not, cast any as far as we're not going to throw any salt as far as on my nephew. My nephew's going to be a future leader. Just because, hey, he didn't win the genetic lottery, but he's still a good kid. He's going to give you 110%. He can't help it if in football and basketball to get his ankles broken. But nonetheless, so he is, he's going to make someone a good husband one day, Coach.
Hey, Kevin, don't you ever go 6. Matter of fact, this for you, man.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Don't you ever go 6 months without calling into this show. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm going to text you, man. I'm going to go ahead and shoot you my number, man, because I was really worried about you, Brian, because you had never been this far gone. You know what I mean? And I even reached out like, man, y'all, anybody heard from this dude? So, man, I was really worried about you, man, but I really enjoyed that you called in, man. Thank you so much, man.
Well, I greatly, greatly appreciate it, Coach, and I won't do it anymore because, hey, there won't be any more hiatuses.
Okay.
Although, hey, September, November, December, February, and April will be breaks. But hey, even when I'm doing the road trips, hey, I'm gonna call in. So
I'm gonna give you a quick. I gotta, now that you're here, I know you're good. I gotta stab you a little bit. I knew you was going for a little bit because them down South Georgia boys did their thing. You know what I'm saying? So I figured you was in the corner licking your wounds. You know what I mean? Trying to recover. So, I didn't. But when it started getting into March, April, I'm like, man, where this dude at, man? He ain't stick his head up yet. But all right, now I know you're all right, man. It's okay, man. But Kevin, thank you as always, man. Even if you put something in the chat, I'll feel good, man. Let me know. All right.
Indeed. We'll do. And hey, always, Coach, keep doing the doggone thing. We greatly appreciate it. And I'd be remiss if I didn't share this, Coach, and that is when you did what you did as far as with P. Woo.
Yes.
I was sitting on the edge of the table as far as at the time. But the thing is that when it comes to my wife is saying hello, although as though you can see her through the TV right now.
I can.
But oh, okay. Well, hey, baby, you need to put some clothes on. Now, anyway, this is the deal is, as far as P. Woo is concerned, there's a Alabama locked, and they said that Peter Woods. I should have known something was going on from the very beginning because none of his classmates that are present at the University of Alabama was at the signing. And I just thought it was a good giveaway that he wasn't going to sign the University of Alabama. And I guess I must be a traditionalist or something, but the thing that really got me was that he even had a DJ at his event. And I was like, excuse me, Mr. K. Hayes is not a DJ.
Let him know.
He's doing what you do 110 times better than what you do. And he don't throw salt on Alabama, Ohio State, et cetera, et cetera. But because Peter Woods is marketing himself, and because and as far as Coach Hayes is expanding his brand as far as doing on site what he do, and you're gonna call this man a DJ? You don't know Coach Hayes.
I'm a DJ. Hey, that's better than being a sleazeball. I've been called a sleazeball, Kevin. I've been called a sleazeball. Dude told me I shouldn't be allowed 10 miles around a high school, right? I listen. I'm a leech because I was part of his NIL deal, so I'm okay with it, man. Tell him I'm cool. I'll be cool with being a DJ.
Well, Coach, okay. I just want you to know that if you want me, because I look at you as well as V12 as being the Dons, and by that being the case, if you want, I have no priors. So if you want me to take one for the home team, I have no problem with taking one for the home team.
I appreciate it.
I know some people in Birmingham, so if you need a few legs broken, a few noses broken, etc., we can get that done quick, fast, and in a hurry. So.
I love it, man. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it, Kevin, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I'm glad you called in, brother.
All right. Thank you very much. You take care and have a blessed day now, Coach.
All right, you too, man. God, dog. Y'all clap it up for Kevin in the building. Listen. I ain't gonna lie. I was worried about him. He had never gone that long. And I put a thing out, idle mind is a devil workshop. We start thinking the worst. Did something happen? Did he get sick? So I'm glad he called back. I got his phone number now. So if he don't start calling, I'm gonna call his house for real. But he'd say, baby, go put some clothes on. Y'all didn't know Coach had television. That's why they call it television. I teleport to your crib and see the vision. All right, I think we got Chi-Town came back. Or maybe we don't. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to just call his house. Let's just call Chi-Town Kane house. How about that? How about we just call his house? I know he want to talk. Chi-Town Kane like to talk. But I want y'all to talk to me about this. Can I leave this up here? Can I take it down or what? Let's call Chi-Town Kane house. Like a prank machine. Call somebody's house. Oh, call the wrong house. Hang up. Y'all hitting it so fast. All right, let's call Chi-Town King.
Hello?
Yeah, this Domino's Pizza. We outside. You ordered 2 pepperoni pizzas and some a slice of hurricane bread.
Nah, what's up, Coach?
What's happening with you, man? I know we missed it, man. What's up, man? Talk to me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go off your list first. I feel like Cormani McClain is number 1.
Okay.
All the top corners been going to Florida or Alabama. So we need to stop that pipeline to the SEC real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2 is a toss-up because I feel like we got certified ballers all over the place.
There's no particular.
like
So here's my deal. You don't have to put them in a particular order. I'm just saying these are top 5 guys. I'm not trying to rank those 5 guys. Just give me 5 guys that you think are just who you think like we should have. Do you agree with that list? Disagree? Change guys in and out? What?
Yeah, for sure. So definitely Cormani, Malik, because we need linebackers. I feel like Hykeem would be 3rd, and then Cedric Baxter, and then I forgot who your 5th person was.
And that's the problem. Damon Wilson. I'm telling you, he a problem, y'all. He a problem. He's more important than what most of y'all think. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, Shy, check this out, bro. When you can get an elite pass rusher, I get it. Them other names are sexy, right? But when this dude can affect the ball coming out, Smooth, I need you to call in and talk about this young man, Smooth. But anyway, go ahead. Talk to me, Shy.
Here's the reason why he was probably last on my list. Because the trenches, D-line and O-line are going to get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we have better developers and enough skill already on the field or on the roster to see where it would take us. So I feel like we got to get the pipeline stoppers. You look at Florida, they started off with Vernon Hargraves. Then they went to Quincy Wilson, or the Wilson brothers. Then they went to C.J. Henderson, and then they went to Kair Elam. Those are all top corners from South Florida. Alabama and Georgia took Tyson Campbell and Patrick Surtain Jr. and now Earl Little Jr. So I feel like we got to stop the pipeline. We need the trendsetters to happen first. Same with the wide receivers. Name the last time Miami signed a 5-star wide receiver or a high 4-star wide receiver from South Florida. Don't worry, I'll wait, Coach.
Hold on. Last time Miami Hurricanes signed a top 4-star wide receiver?
Top 4-star, like one of the highest rated 4-stars or a 5-star wide receiver from South Florida. Not in the nation, from South Florida.
Mark Pope. He was a 5-star. Nah, did he turn out? That's
Yeah,
different. Hold on. You said sign. You ain't say what he turned out to be now. So you say sign or turn out to be. So we signed Mark Pope. He was a 5-star. Am I correct?
I didn't check the composite rating. He wasn't a 5-star 247. I got to go back and check.
Hold on, let me see.
I know that in that class he also has.
He was a 90. He was a .96. It takes you to be a .98. It takes you to be a .98 to be a 5-star. So
got you.
I'll take that one.
Hey, all right. I'll admit when I'm wrong, Coach. I'll admit when I'm wrong. But definitely, when I watch Damon Wilson's film, see this
Stacey Coley. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. This staff is different. Like, we don't, as fans, we don't need to do all the research for the coaching staff. They're going to be looking at players that we never even heard of, and all of a sudden they're going to be on the national radar. So I feel like this is going to be the first time in a while, like, where us as fans need to sit back and actually let the coaching staff do exactly what they've been paid to do.
I agree.
Nobody heard about Emory Williams. Right, he's probably going to be a mid 4-star. We have coaches who could actually look at South Florida and realize that there's a lot more talent than the stars are showing, and even nationwide. Damon Wilson's name has always been on 247 or always been on the recruiting rankings, but us as fans didn't look at him.
Listen, nobody. He's not the hype. He's not the hype. And this dude, listen. See, this is why I say, and I'm sorry for cutting you off, Shy. I apologize. But when I look at Damon Wilson, and what makes me upset is, Miami was recruiting, but I don't think people value. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. People don't value the edge rusher until they become an elite edge rusher. I understand this because I understand the game, and I'm not trying to be a toot my own horn kind of guy. But let me tell you something. I guarantee I may be wrong. And here's my example. Coach Hayes may be 100% wrong. Y'all check me in the chat. Smooth, you definitely check me, Smooth. Will Anderson, coming out of high school, probably didn't have the same hype as some other guys. But guess what? He does now. See, the linemen don't get the love the skill guys get from the fan bases. I get it. I understand. They're not scoring points. They're not, they don't run across and people take a picture of them. But Will Anderson, as good as he is, he will not win the Heisman Trophy over Bryce Young, and he'll have a better season overall because it's not the popular choice. The Bryce Young could win the Heisman over Will Anderson because he's the quarterback. I get it. I understand that. But I'm telling you, that dude a problem. He a problem, and he definitely a first-round pick. I wouldn't be surprised if he get picked before Bryce Young.
Oh, definitely, Coach. If you look back at a lot of that Bama games, he won Bama at least 4 games this year. So
yes.
I could definitely agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. I feel like people have different definitions on what makes an edge rusher. You know what I'm saying? Like, people look at Reuben Bain. I see a typical 3-4 outside edge rusher. That's what I see when I watch Reuben Bain's film. When I see Damon Wilson, I see a hand in the dirt 4-3 edge rusher.
Okay.
So you have people who have different tastes in edge rusher. So I feel like the hype for both, or at least in my opinion, I can't speak for everybody else, because if I could speak for everybody else, this world would be a completely different place. But if I legit see Damon Wilson, I have a different scheme set down for Damon Wilson than I have for Reuben Bain. But
of course, I think they're two different players.
Is a game record.
I think they're two different players. They play two different. I think they're two different players. I look at Will Anderson as different than Aaron Donald. There's a 3 technique, and then there's an edge rusher. Why do you think they've even changed the name? They don't even call them defensive ends anymore. They call them edge rushers.
Yeah. Oh no, Damon Wilson is a defensive end. The way he was, when you were watching this film, when he was playing a Apopka and riding that dude out to the outside, and that's a defensive end, Coach. But that also has the ability to rush the passer. So that's what you call a prototypical low 5-star.
Yeah. And here's what I look at when I look at Will Anderson's 247. Will Anderson in 247 coming out, he was 6'4", 235. This kid, Damon Wilson, is 6'4", 230.
Yeah.
Mario Cristobal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your quiero es, my friend. ¿Qué pasa, man? I need you to get Damon Wilson, my friend. Mi amigo, ahora. ¿Qué pasa, man?
All right, Coach. One more thing before I get out of here, because you had one of the callers talk about running backs. You had one of your last callers talk about running backs. South Florida has a history of sending out 2 running backs at a time that would go well together. They just need to pair up. Like, I remember him saying that Duke Johnson was a small running back, and the next year after Duke Johnson came out, Dalvin Cook came out. Okay. Can you imagine if Duke Johnson and Dalvin Cook were complementary to each other?
Yeah. I mean, we ended up getting Yearby, but Yearby wasn't a bad pick coming out of high school. Like, it's just. But imagine if Yearby and Cook went together from Central.
Imagine if they have a Mario Cristobal coach O-line. You looking at possibly top 2 running backs coming out of college. Even Lamar Miller wasn't even a big back, but he had that pounder in Mike James.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now you had Knighton and Chaney, where Knighton is the speed back, but Chaney is between the tackles.
Right.
So I don't know if Cedric Baxter watches your YouTube channel, but I'm talking to him real quick.
Go ahead. Last thing, I'm gonna let the other guys get in. Go ahead.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Cedric, if you come to the U, I need you to bring either Mark Fletcher or Christopher Johnson with you, because both of you guys coming together is gonna work miracles for y'all, especially with the Mario Cristobal coach O-line. It's gonna send your game to a whole nother level. and you can rep for your own city. All right, go ahead, Coach. You good?
I love it, man. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, man. Be safe out there.
Definitely, Coach. You too.
All right. A big shout out, man. Smooth. Go ahead and call in, Smooth. I need you to call in right quick. But that was fun. Anyway, listen. Somebody asked me about Mpemba. Same story, but I'm going to take this caller. 239 area code. I don't know why this thing is locking up, man. Maybe because Coach get loose with it. I don't know. All right. Let me just bring this up right quick. And I want to say this because I'm sorry, I'm hitting all kind of buttons over here. Coach tripping. Cane juice biting. So here's my thing about Mpemba. And before I speak, I want to make sure I'm on the right page. Somebody call in about Mpemba. Somebody call in about Mpemba. 863 area code. Talk to us, caller.
Coach.
This Smooth?
How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. Who is this? Smooth?
No, man, this is Johnny from Polk County again.
Okay, hold on, Johnny. Let me finish my last point, and then I'm going to jump right on you. So here's my thing.
Right,
I want to say because they were talking about Mpemba. So here's my thing when I go to Samuel Mpemba. The last tape I see on Samuel Mpemba is a sophomore tape with 5 games. Let me make sure I'm right. But that's my issue. I want to know. He goes to IMG. I get it. I'm looking at his highlight tape. I'm looking at his huddle film. 2 months ago, he got 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, that was just 2 months ago. IMG spring practice tape. Before that, a year ago, he has 4 minutes and 29 seconds of Samuel Mpemba's 8th grade season. 2 years ago, his freshman season, sophomore season, 2 years ago. Where's your sophomore? Where's your junior film and footage? Is IMG holding it hostage? Maybe that's what they're doing because you notice a lot of the IMG kids don't have junior film. So I don't know how to evaluate you. I'm not evaluating I'm not doing a breakdown on your spring practice tape. I'm not doing it, dog. I'm not. I want to see you shoot real bullets. That's an example, y'all. Stop. Don't send the people after me. I want to see you do real things between the white lines. His last huddle tape on his huddle thing is sophomore year 2 years ago with 62,000 views from a sophomore tape. If you at IMG, show me the goods. Show me what IMG has taught you. Where's the tape? I'm not saying this kid can't play, but coach, I can't give you credence on something I haven't seen because back to what I'm saying. We the same people. I believe in consistency. I'm sorry, Carl, I'm coming, Johnny. We the same people who want to bash the writers for when they don't give it their opinion their way that helps us. But then we the same people who want to believe the writers when it comes to something I can't see. I can't do it. So with that being said, I'll just be quiet. Carla, talk to us, man. What's up with you, man?
How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, man. I just had to get it off my chest, man. I was beating my chest a little bit. Go for
it.
You
got a lot off your chest tonight because I've been watching you for the longest. It's taking like 2 hours to get through, but hey, you're worth it. So here's what I got to say. I want to ask you the question. Everybody talking about these players, 5-star, 3-stars, 4-stars, and they get mad at these coaches for not taking these players or not talking to these players. Don't you think every coach has a player that he wants in his scheme, and that's why they don't pursue these certain players? And everybody says, "Oh, he's in our backyard," but maybe that player just don't fit his scheme. So, I mean, don't you want to respect what that coach wants?
Sure. I totally agree with that. There are some guys who don't fit in the scheme, but then there's also guys who fit in every scheme. There's also guys that you make your scheme around them. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to me, and that shows the versatility of a coach where you make your program work with the players sometimes. I'm going to say this to you. I just saw this thing that was put up. It's been a while because Nick Saban was speaking at the AFCA convention. They do it every year in January. They haven't done, I think, in the past years because of COVID. But so he was speaking at the AFC convention. He was talking about after he left the NFL. He's currently at Alabama at the time in which he said this. He said, prior to going to the NFL, I coached every player the same. When I went to the NFL, I learned that I can't coach every player the same, and I can't remember every name. But he brought up this player didn't know how to practice or didn't like to practice, so he didn't really practice. But his hand came off the ground and hit that bag faster than anybody else. This guy didn't really like to watch film, but he always knew where to be. So what he was saying was, sometimes as a coach, you have your things set in place and you look for players to fit within what you do. But what he learned when he went to the NFL was sometimes I got to fit to what the players do. And that's what makes a good coach. That I can mold my things and my scheme and my philosophies around some of these top players. And that's what's huge. It's almost like saying everybody learns the same. They don't. Some people, you can draw it on the board, they get it like that. Some guys, you got to draw it on the board and take them to the field. Some guys, you have to just take them to the field. Some guys, you got to jack them up and do it yourself. So to answer your question, yes and no. Yes, it may be a thing where coaches want a particular player, but when a guy is on the high end of their skill set, you got to take that player and make your scheme fit to him. So I hope that makes sense what I'm saying.
It does. I remember when Tony Dungy became the coach of the Bucs, and everybody was mad because he didn't draft a certain player. And he said, well, I'm going to draft that player that's, the best on the board. And it worked out for him. So sometimes I think you got to take that route. You can't worry about what everybody else say or what you should do. I guess as a coach, you got to do what's best for the team at the time.
Yeah, and again, right? So there's some guys who kind of like, I call them on the fence guys. When the guys are on the fence, you may not take that guy because he may not be a system guy for you, right? But then when you have an elite talent and you've done your due diligence, you checked his character and all that good stuff, you got to make him work for you. And I think that's a big problem. Can I go back? I'm just go back a little bit in history. That's what happened to Peter Warrick in my eyes. Nobody wanted to change for him. If I was a coach, I would have been found a way. I would have went and I don't know who the offensive coordinator was, but I would have went if I would have drafted him. Where did he go? Cincinnati. If I would have drafted him at Cincinnati, I would have flown in or flew to the offensive coordinator at Florida State and found out, what did you do to get him the football? See, sometimes in coaching, we get stubborn, or sometimes we don't want to change what works for us because it worked. So I only know one system. So, hey, this system worked for me. I mean, Peter Warrick was ahead of his time in the sense of, imagine if Peter Warrick came out in this New England Patriots era of the dink and dunk ball. He came out in the run and shoot era. He comes out in the dink and dunk ball. Man, godly, that kid he ain't a kid, of course not, but I'm saying he would have been killing it at that time, man.
Right. Okay. Well, hey, but that shit is. Listen to all. I'm not in with all the X's and O's, but I don't hear anybody talk about nose tackle anymore. So tell me, what is a nose tackle? What position is that? What does he do?
They're still around and they're still important. But the big, fat, nasty, I'm saying this affectionately, the Gilbert Brown, the who's the big, nasty guys? Like you bring them in, the big body, those days are over. The game is too fast. You got to have nose tackles that can come in. Even the Leonard Taylor, some people may disagree with me, but a Leonard Taylor could play nose tackle in today's game. Right? Because he can get to the ball. He can work the double team. But the days of just the big plug-in fat guys, that the refrigerator Perry, even though he was super athletic, but I'm just talking about body style. You know, the 350, almost 400-pound guy. The days, Mount Cody, yes. Thank you, Baby Shaq. Mount Cody. Those days are pretty much over, man, because the game is a perimeter game. A lot of things are fast. So in saying that, you got to be able to be a big guy and move like a Jordan Davis from Georgia. He's big, but he's fast. He ain't big and just he's big and can move. Like, you got to be big and athletic. Yes, Vince Wilfork. H1, what's up with you, baby? Man, I wish you'd have jumped on early. We could have jumped on this thing. I got a few minutes if you want to jump in. But anyway, so those are the type of guys that I'm saying. So when it comes to the nose guard, those are the guys that have to come around. The big body pluggers, the hole cloggers, those days are done for right now. Oh, you say at work grind. All right, wholesome. Got you, baby. But the guys that can be big and move, those guys like the Jordan Davis. I mean, let me see. What's Jordan Davis? I don't even know this size. It's something ridiculous. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about from Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's 6'6", 340. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like those, yeah. Hold on, let's see what Gilbert. I don't know what Gilbert Brown was. All right, man. I appreciate you calling in. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Yep. So here's a prime example. Jordan Davis is 6'6", 340. Gilbert Brown was 6'2", 340. That gonna show you the difference right there. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. Call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What up? This Pump Gauges.
Pump Gauges, what's up with you, man? Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Chilling. Just listening to some of this gospel. You got a nice top 5 up there.
I appreciate it, man. Do you have any changes, any alterations that you like to make?
You know what? I'm almost in agreement, but just for being.
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Still in it. He don't comment. Commit till next.
Pump.
month.
I'm sorry. Pump. I'm sorry.
Put Pancake Concho.
Pump. I'm sorry. The phone went out. So you said I got you now. You back.
Oh.
It said that you said we definitely got the top 5, and I asked you, did you agree or disagree? And what did you say?
Oh, I agree with it. Just for the point of being on the show and being a contrarian, I'll move Cedric Baxter to that number 6 and put Pancake Concho up there in the top 5.
So here's why I didn't put Pancake period in it, because I think we have a very good chance at him. The 5 guys that I have in there. So the 5 guys that I have in there are guys who are on the fence to other places. I think Pancake is not a shoe-in, but I think Pancake is highly leaning towards Miami. I think the kid from Finland is highly leaning towards Miami. So I tried to find guys that were not like, we don't really know where they're leaning. They could be Miami, they could be somewhere else, but we're also in their top 3, 4, 5, whatever that may be. So, but they're not shoe-ins at Miami. I think Honcho is a shoe-in. I think Olas is a shoe-in. You know, those kind of things. So that's what I was looking at.
That's a fair point. But with that being said, I'm pretty much square on your top 5. Honestly, I was watching Wholesome's Holloway show earlier this week, and when y'all came in, it was the first time I seen the Wilson's kid tape. Well, a lot of people ain't take into account. You can't, as many stars as all these people are getting and all the hoopla, everybody else, that kid Wilson's first step can't be taught. That's somebody you need to go get. That's
got to have
it right there.
And big shout out to Wholesome.
Gotta have it.
Listen, big shout out to Wholesome. We on the show. I put his tape. We put the Damon Wilson tape on. It may be coincidence. We can mark it as coincidence, but coincidentally, 247 writes an article about him, and he drops his top 5. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Then we see all the pictures with him on the visit with Mario and all that going on Twitter right after this week, and I hadn't seen him prior to that. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Nobody was talking about him.
That's a fact. I didn't see him, and to be fairly honest, I like his tape a whole lot better than a lot of them ends they had ranked above him, whether it be size or programs they played for, whatever. I liked his tape better. He's more fundamentally sound, more explosive.
Here's my thing about Damon
like
Wilson. But here's my thing, not to cut you off, Pump. There's no knock. He's played for Venice High School, who is a contender in the state of Florida every year, if not a state champion. He's 6'4", 230, so he ain't undersized. He's playing tough competition week in and week out. He's playing Columbus. He's playing Northwestern. He's playing Apopka. He's playing, Venice is an 8A program. So it ain't like he playing the school for the deaf and blind.
He had IMG on the tape. Like,
come on.
Boy was doing it.
And you know who IMG? Hold on. I got a better one. His 10th grade tape, which me and Wholesome learned, in his 10th grade film, guess who he has on his highlight tape in his 10th grade film? Guess who that offensive tackle is? Do you know who the offensive tackle is? Put it in the chat.
I think they said
I'm getting fired up.
Alabama, right?
I'm getting fired up. I'm getting fired up.
Ooh.
In his 10th grade highlight tape, he got CJ Latham, the offensive tackle, that's at Alabama right now on his highlight tape as a 10th grader. And so it's no knocks. You can't say competition. You can't say the school he playing. You can't say that he's on a reputable program. The Venice Indians in Sarasota or Bradenton, Florida, wherever the hell it is, they green and white and kicking ass. I'm starting to curse and I'm losing it. I'm out of control, Pump Gauges.
There you go. There you go. That's that camp smelling. You turned up like that. You turned up like that. You smell. That's what it is.
That's what it is, boy.
Yeah, we need all the other schools, state schools, we can't have that. No, sir. No, sir. I don't like it.
All I'm saying is we got to have this dude. Yeah, your phone breaking up just a little, buddy.
Ooh, damn, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of choppy. I'm maybe Coach fired up, man. I got the signals crossed up in here because I'm getting ready.
Yeah, that's the camp in there, man. Camp right there. Yeah, we need Hurricane Bang too if we're gonna add on to that list. I don't care if he wound up being a little bit bigger, being a 3-tech. It is what it is. We need Hurricane Bang on this damn team.
That's it, man. But anyway, listen, bro, Pump, as always, man, thank you for what you do. I appreciate you, man. But we're gonna go ahead and push this thing. I'm ready. I'm getting fired up because I see a guy that we've been needing for a long time. I see a guy that, cane juice biting right now. I see a guy that can change this game and don't need a lot of work. He just need, change the oil. You know what I mean? Make sure the transmission fluid good and got enough water in the radiator.
Holla at Jason Taylor at practice. You feel me? I'm saying small stuff like that.
Same. Here go the funny thing. Same body type as Jason Taylor. Right?
Sure enough is.
Come on.
Sure enough is.
I'm getting fired up. All right, Pump. I appreciate you, baby. I'm out of here, man.
All right, my man. Go Canes.
Sure enough. Go Canes. Coach getting fired up. Y'all stop it. I mean right now. Coach getting fired up. Right now. Coach getting fired up. Whew. Just got to wash it. Y'all don't know back in the day when you used to have the Daytons and the roasters. Coach used to have that on the Blazer. You know how you kept the roasters from rusting? Anybody put in the chat how you used to keep your triple gold D's from rusting? Let me know. I gave you 10 seconds. I know it's a 10-second delay. There you go. Mark Stamper. God dog it. My game changer list. Ugh. I love it. How you used to keep your roasters from rusting after you washed them? Anybody know? I'm going to give y'all some game for free. See? Yeah, man. Come on, Big Earl. Coach, you had Gold D. Y'all had some roasters. I ain't had the Daytons. They didn't call too much. I had some roasters. I used to give them all 27 over there. Pete, my man, used to be over there, man. All 27. Right there before you used to split the 22nd. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anybody know how you keep your rims from rusting after you wash the car and the water be on them? I can tell we got some youngsters in the building. Coach, give us that Potts rating for Wilson. Yeah, he my Potts player. But let me go back to what I was talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You tweak something. You spray them down with WD-40. You know what that does? So you put some hot dog water on them things. Nah, bro. You spray, after you wash them, you spray them with WD-40. Because what does it do? It repels water. Right? There you go. You close cooking oil. I ain't doing that. We got WD-40. You spray them down with WD-40 because it repels water. It pulls the water out of joints. But they also make them shiny. Huh? Talk to me, somebody. Huh? Wholesome? Come on, somebody. There you go. Come on, WD-40. It beads the water up. Now you can get it off of there with the chamois. Huh? But they still shiny and your stuff don't look all rusty and nasty. Cane juice. Cane juice 305. Shout out to you, my brother. We got our cane juice in the building. Facts. Shaba. Why ain't nobody calling in? I want to hear about this list. Bain, Wilson, Aguero, Hakeem, Malik. All right, hold on. I got a list right here. Somebody said this. Bain, Wilson, Aguero, Hakeem, Malik. I'm not mad at that list. I only got one question about Aguero. How do you know he's good? How do we know? You tell me, Keyshawn. How do you know? I'm looking for the tape. Besides listening to what people said, and I'm not saying he's not a baller. Don't get me wrong. But I want to see with my own eyeballs. Where's the tape? Put the tape on. I agree. I can go with everything you got on there. Except Aguero because I just haven't seen it. He like a unicorn right now. Often talked about, never seen. I got to see it. I got to see the tape. Uh-oh. Keyshawn. Give me, hey, tell me where you calling from and we'll call. Y'all done locked the phone up, man. This thing done got locked up. Let's call back in. Brother Jay Blaze, I see you calling in. 424 in the building. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, the phone locked up, man. Somebody said we'll go 5-0 on your list, Coach. Wholesome, put a list in there of what you think if you see anybody different. That'd be interesting. But Keyshawn, 239. I'm going to call your house right now. We calling your house right now, Keyshawn. God dog it. Y'all move too fast on the list. Hold on. I'm going to call like the pizza man, Keyshawn, so don't get scared.
Hey, what's up, Coach Hayes?
This Keyshawn?
Yeah, man.
Talk to me, man. I saw your 5. I love it. If the phone line's tied up, talk to me.
Look, this before I tell you my top 5, I just want to say I feel like a lot of these Canes fans really they get in their hopes up thinking like this is supposed to be a dream team. We're gonna miss out on some recruits, you feel me? But the top 5 I picked, I think is reasonable. I'm not talking about Aguero, the safety. I'm talking about Popo. I spelled the name wrong though, the linebacker from
But we already got him. We already got him. So that's why I picked another 5.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for that top 5 though, I feel like we need to be more reasonable. Like Reuben Bain is a must get. Damon Wilson must get. We got to get. We need a big receiver to go with Ray Joseph with Hykeem Williams, and then after that you put Malik Bryant with Popo, and then we got a solid top 5 right there, man. That's solid.
Well, here it is. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. I'm with you, Keyshawn, right? But if I got a guy already in the basket, well, I'm going to put him in the list. So I'm with you with that. I'm with you with the Aguero kid, the Raul Aguero. But we already got him committed. So that gives me a chance to pick somebody else, right? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't. So I'm saying that's why I didn't pick him in my list because I'm like, bro, we already got him. Let me get another 5 because, like you said, you got Malik, you got Aguero, and then you may get one more. You still got a young Wesley Basaint in there. That's a true freshman, you know, that didn't play like that's coming up this season. So this is only year 1 for him. So yeah, I'm with it.
Hey, Coach, let me throw this at you.
Sure.
The reason why I don't agree with putting Cedric Baxter in there is because people don't realize how deep our running back room is. And I get depth. You can never have too much. But we got some dogs coming up. We still got Trayvon Citizen. We still got Don Chaney. We got Knighton still. We still got Thad Franklin. Maybe one of them transfers. But we got a lot of dogs. We could probably bring in somebody like, let's just say Peyton Kirkland. Put him at guard. We need that.
So here's my deal. Here's my deal, Keyshawn. And this is where I say we get confused a little bit. We think faster than what's really happening.
Mm-hmm.
You say our running back room is deep. Give me the running back room.
You got Jalen Knighton, Don Chaney, Trayvon Citizen, Henry Parrish Jr., Thad Franklin. That's I think 5 right there.
That's 5. 2 of those 5 will be gone by the time Cedric Baxter get in the building. You know why?
2 is that?
Rooster will be gone. Chaney will be gone. You got to remember, Cedric Baxter still got to play a senior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
I don't know. Maybe Rooster leaves, but I don't think Chaney leaves. I don't know. I think Chaney stays another year.
Even if he does, I'm cool with that. Chaney stays one more year, right? Mm-hmm. Cedric is just be a freshman. He'll just be a freshman. He'll be a baby. You understand? Now he comes in his sophomore year, right? I'm just saying if he stays on point, he'll be a true freshman. Then he comes in his sophomore year. That's year 2 for him. We definitely know Chaney be gone by the end. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I say that.
Okay. So he definitely be gone by then.
I just
now,
feel like, to me,
but hold on, but also you have to remember.
Back in the trenches, though.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm talking about must get guys. And I think the trenches are taken care of. I think Poncho is a guy. I mean, Poncho. Hey, if he take that and slow it up, Pancake Poncho. But anyway, I think if Sampson comes, I believe he's coming. That's why I didn't put him on the list. I believe he's a strong go to Miami. I believe that the All Us kid is a strong go to Miami. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at guys that are on the fence in their top 5 that's saying we got to get these guys. I'm not saying that we shouldn't get other guys, and I'm not saying we shouldn't get Sampson and we shouldn't get Olas and those guys. Yes, but I think Mario and them did a good job. But I'm talking about these guys that's right in our yard, that's difference makers / game changers that we've been losing. We've been losing these guys. Think about it. The guys y'all talking about, not from the crib. I'm talking about guys from the crib that going other places killing us. I'm talking about, yeah, we're doing a good job getting Pancake Honcho from from Massachusetts, and Finland coming from Connecticut. But I'm talking about the guys literally in our backyard that are our program game changers / difference makers. We got to get them. We got to.
Hey, Coach,
we got to.
Let me throw this at you though, right? If let's just say we had an opportunity to get Peyton Kirkland, or we got to get Cedric. To me, I would say Peyton because we could. First of all, we could always use more help in the trenches, and he'll have a more immediate impact than a running back for the future. Do you agree with that?
No. And I'm going to tell you why. I agree with what you're saying, but I also think there's enough in the stable right now as young guys. You got to remember, we got O-line now. We're bringing in 4 dudes. We got Maui Goa. Let's just say we get Pancake Honcho. We got Olas. That's 3 guys, right? And I think we'll get the cat Mason Freeing, if I'm not mistaken. They were talking about him earlier. 6'7", 340, something like that. I'm okay with that. That's 4 linemen in this class, and we don't have a dynamic running back yet in this class. Do we have a dynamic running back in the 23 class?
No, but I would pass on.
Oh, and Tripp. I'm sorry.
Get Christopher Johnson.
And Tripp. Huh? I haven't seen Christopher Johnson's tape, so I can't make a comparison. So when I see it, when I break it down, Monroe Freeling. Yes, thank you. Monroe Freeling. But and I forgot about Tripp. Tripp is in this class too. So we already gonna have four of the 5 offensive linemen already in this class, and we have no running back. Why not take the number 2 dude, the number 3 dude in the country that has proven he can play, and he in our backyard, literally.
All right, I feel you on that, Coach.
Oh, good.
I just feel like we could always use a different. Let's just say top 5. Just last point. Cormani, Malik Bryant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna take the Venice pass rusher, Damon Wilson, Reuben Bain. That's solid right there, man.
That's 4. That's 4. Where's your 5th one?
Hykeem Williams. That's 5 right there. You can't beat it.
I ain't mad at you. I get it. I love Reuben Bain. I want Reuben Bain to come. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Listen, I told you, I said this 100 times. If me and Reuben Bain was going down the alley, I know I'm coming out the other side. I know that. But what I know the difference is that doggone edge rusher is a problem.
Hey, and if we get Reuben Bain and keep that pipeline from Miami Central too, so that would be big. I'm telling you.
Can I be honest with you? Hell, his head coach on the staff. We should be already at an advantage.
Facts.
Come on. Come on. His head coach on the staff. We should already, we should really be 90% crystal ball. He should be 90% crystal ball to the crib. His head coach is the recruiting coordinator. So, anyway, I'm going to let you go, man. I appreciate it, man. I thank you as always. Like I said, man, we're going to go ahead and get these calls in. I got to get my man Country Joe in. Give me an area code, Country Joe. Where you calling from, man? I don't know what happened to my man. I guess he got cut off. Internet tripping just a little bit today, man. It's tough out here on these streets. It's tough out here on these streets for Coach. Country Joe, I need your area code, Country Joe. Y'all boys, quick, boy. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
This is whatchamacallit. This is Big Mike from Palm Beach.
Big Mike, talk to me, man. What's up with you?
I just wanted to touch on the Wilson kid because I see people, you know what I mean? I see what you see when you look at his tape and stuff like that, and people talking about maybe not fitting in the scheme and getting to the quarterback is super. And the 3 most important people, the quarterback, the guy that protects his line spot, and the people that go get the quarterback, the pass rushers. And a name that I wanted to mention when people talk about comparison, y'all said Jason Taylor. I see Von Miller. I see a guy about his size. You know, JT might be about 6'6", 6'5", but this kid remind me of Von Miller the way he come off the edge. I think he would be a great get for the Hurricanes.
Excuse me. Listen. I think this guy is dynamic. I enjoyed his film. He popped off the tape. He my Pops player so far. But I only reserve that to Miami Hurricane recruits. So if he goes there, he definitely should be that guy. And you got to remember, we have interior guys. We have Ahmad, who see, people forget. It's so easily we forget guys, man. Ahmad Moten is an interior guy. You still got Leonard Taylor. Ahmad Moten is going to be that's another reason why I didn't pick Bain, for instance, over Wilson. We got Ahmad. He's a 3-tech, and so is Ahmad Moten.
Yeah, Bain's a 3-tech, and his brother's on staff also.
His brother and his head coach. So come on.
Yeah.
But anyway,
brother, you know what I mean? I don't want to jinx it, you know what I mean? Talk too reckless, but you know, it smells like a cane.
It looked like a cane, smelled like a cane.
Yeah.
Hey, got half the colors of the canes, green and white. They just missing the orange. I say he a cane.
Now,
listen.
Okay, so I looked at 247 with the of course, you know, Cormani McClain, the kid was built in the lab. You know what I mean? If you built a corner, it looked like him. What's going on with Daniel Harris? Do you have any insight on him or any words on him? 6'2" corner out of Gulliver. He committed to Georgia right now, but you don't have any insight on him.
My first time hearing the name, and like I say, I know this sounds crazy, but like recruiting is not my thing. Like find out the Cane, because I try to do all the kids right. Like I said, we're trying to build a whole brand in this deal, and so I really look at the kids, the top kids that's committing, so forth and so on. When I'm in here editing stuff, I kind of listen to these Cane Spaces, Canes Unfiltered, and all that stuff. Just kind of listening while I'm working. So no, I've not heard of the young man at all. When you said the name, it just took me by.
Daniel Harris. His brother went to Texas A&M a couple years ago. That was the top recruit. But the problem that's, I mean, you know what I mean? They talk about building a fence around Miami. People should know this guy's name. Kirby Smart coming to the city of Miami and grabbing a 6'2" corner, and the fans, you know what I mean? People, you know what I mean? Because I haven't heard his name get brought up much at all, but you know what I mean? How do you feel about that? Kirby Smart grabbing a 6'2" corner out of the city of Miami.
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
Like a 6'2" corner. Like when I look at Cormani McClain, a 6'1" guy, 6'2" corner, bro. Those ain't everywhere that can play. Xavier Rhodes was a 6'2", 3" dude. Yeah, he played right, but I knew he was gonna be a corner. Like those kind of guys, you got to have, because now you can always play down. You can't play up, right? I can't be 5'10" guarding doggone 6'3" dudes, right? But I could be 6'3" guarding a 5'11" receiver. In that sense, I can cover those guys. But no, man, I love it, man. I love it. We gotta see. We gotta see. But let me call you. I gotta call my man Country Joe, man. Right. I gotta get him on the phone. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. All right, real quick, man. We got a $20 donation in the building. Thank you so much. It says Jay Collins, $20. I ain't telling you, Coach. What does cane juice consist of? I'll show you right now. Hold on. Nothing, because it's empty right now, baby. Coach done finished that thing. I'm finna re-up in 2 seconds. Coach just finished it. So it don't consist of nothing. I can't give you my secret weapon. Coach got some special stuff going in the works for that, man. So we're going to work on the cane juice cocktail here in a second. I literally just finished it. So thank you, man, for the $20. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to find Country Joe. What did he say his area code was? Country Joe, where you at? Call in, Country Joe. Ain't nobody calling in. Oh, shoot. I know who this person is. I can tell you that right now. I know exactly who this person is. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Wilcox.
What's up?
Talk to me. What's your thought about my list on the top 5?
That's dominant. But at this time, everybody worried about a reset and money. Money's going to be very short because some college going to emerge, and they're not going to tell you what the underdogs got to do, because the SEC and all of them, they don't have money like Miami. But they're going to find it later on because they don't have much right at the private school. And y'all are ahead. So at this time, parents are looking for money because they're going to need it. So it is what it is.
I think she just hung up.
We're going to ride. And we're going to sit back, relax, and kick ass. That's what we're going to do.
I love it. So you got any words for these? You got any fans for these? You got any words for these fans out here?
Yeah, they got to be patient because it's a reset. Money is a problem right now. I don't just do psychic work for football. I do for the world. And at this time, I put in your column where to find money, $20,000 or more. You better get it because there's a lot of data breach. Is where people got to get paid. There's no stimulus.
I love it. Thank you, Ms. Wilcox, as always. Yes, ma'am. Y'all clap it up for Ms. Wilcox in the building. dropping that knowledge. Where is Country Joe? I'm trying to find you, Joe. I cannot find you, Joe. I can't find your phone number. Call back in, Joe. Give me your area code here on the latest comments. It's getting pushed past too fast. I can't find it. But Ms. Wilcox just dropped some knowledge on y'all if y'all didn't know. And if you didn't know, you better find out. Smooth, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to put Smooth in. Listen, it's going so fast, Smooth. Smooth, I need you. I don't keep the numbers. What's your area code, Smooth? Put your area code in there, and we can do it. I don't know. I have not seen William files. I'm telling you, when I put files, when I see them, I make the film. So go ahead, Smooth. Call in. Somebody call in with a 256 area code. Excuse me. We about to get off of here in a second, man. Y'all killing it. We got 390 people in the building. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Coach, hey, this Country Derek in Jacksonville.
Derek, what's up with you, man? The light-skinned warrior.
What's up, man? Yes, sir. We got to sit together, baby.
What's up with you?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good. Feeling great.
Hey, listen here. The must get. We need to get Coach Hayes on staff. That's the must get.
Hey, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
We got to do something, man. We got to do something, baby.
Hey, I think I'm doing good. I think look, my beard ain't that great. Last time you called into my man, you jive great. We jive great.
So, you know I got to mess with you, Coach Ty. I see you back down there football season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything good? Everything good?
I'm good to go, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I agree with the top five you said.
Okay.
And, I was trying to. I told you before, I ain't want to even pay attention to this stuff until football season, but Mario just been surprising everybody and going above and beyond, man. So I've been lying to myself and peeking on the websites, paying attention to everything, man. I wasn't even trying to get caught up in this thing.
I heard that.
But everything good, man. And
everything good. So let me ask you, what's your thoughts on the season coming? I would say, what's your thoughts on the season? What's your thoughts on the season coming?
Every time I get so excited and I go above and beyond and act crazy, and then something crazy happens. I'm gonna say, Coach, 10-2.
All right.
I'm gonna say 10-2.
So what's your 2?
You know what? Every year, Coach, we get caught up in the players and the paperwork on we should do this, we should do that. A lot of people's talking about how Clemson and went down. They really haven't. That D-line they got is ridiculous. And, last time we went to A&M, we did beat the brakes off of them. So, I don't know. There's no way in the world we should lose nobody in the ACC unless it's Clemson. And, going on the road early against A&M, I don't know, because I want to go 11-1, but I'm just say 10-2 so I won't be too hurt if something slip up. But, we always have a bump in the road every season, even though we got a totally different coaching staff.
Yeah, it happens, man. But I'm going to say
10-2. I'm going to say 10-2, and Saban, it's time to go ahead and retire. You already know what's happening. You use Mario to get your program booming. Now he a renegade, now getting us back on point. So it's time to retire, man. Sit down. Dabo, all y'all need to sit down. It's over.
I feel you. I hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
I'll be seeing you down there the season soon, but I'm going to get with you and Streeter, because Streeter supposed to be coming up here and do a show up here in Jacksonville, so hopefully you'll be up for that.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm mixing me some cane juice right now.
Okay, you do that, man, and have a shot for me too, baby boy. You take
Got
care,
you.
man. God bless.
All right, you too, man. I appreciate you.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, I got 2 guys I got to get on before I get off. It's Country Joe and Smooth. Smooth, you got to give me an area code. I'll call you. Country Joe, I'll call you. You got to just give me your area codes, man, because I don't know the number. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Coach? Hey, this Kendall. I'm calling out of Orange County, man. West Orlando. What's good?
I'm good. Talk to me, man. What's up with you?
I wanna say I love your top five that you had. Your top five is solid, man.
I appreciate it.
One of the thing is though, like we really do need that one receiver. You know what I'm saying? That a true X receiver. And the guys that we got on the team now are solid receivers, but we don't have. I don't believe that we have that one X receiver yet. And we need that. We need that. We need the Michael Irvins. You know, them big 6'1", 6'2" receivers. You know that can sauce you up. That can moss you. You know that one possessive receiver. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Because in Miami historically, we always had those, as I would say, like those guys that you get them in space, they're gonna sauce you up. You know, like
Right.
Ray Rays that we just got. You know what I'm saying? Like a Ray, he type of guy. You know, you catch him in slant or catch him maybe in the screen pass. He could sauce up everybody on the team and make like good 15, 20 yards. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
We need that guy. We need that receiver that's like a Michael Irvin that can run that deep post, that can run that fly panel, that can run the out route. You know, something that that how I can say the guy that we could throw in the back of the end zone that can jump up for that ball. You know what I'm saying? We need that guy. And
Sure.
we just don't have that. So, but everybody else that you have put is official. I ain't gonna hold you, guys. It's official. But
I appreciate it.
One thing is though is that we really, the two primary positions, in my opinion, were actually three. The three primary positions we really need a lot of help in, from what I've seen, is linebacker. We need real linebackers, which is something that we are addressing right now, that the coaching staff is addressing. We have just paid up the dude that's the Cuban kid on Raul. I believe he's Cuban. He's from the crib, but I think he lives in Georgia right now. Yeah, him. I had first time I seen his film was when it was you, and I think who else was? I want to say Coach. I think it was somebody else who was watching the film. I can't remember, but that buddy was jumping off the screen, man. I was like, man, we gotta have him, bro. I knew he wasn't from Georgia. No disrespect for anybody from Georgia, but the way he was playing, I had no disrespect. I knew that boy was from the crib or something, man.
Yes, sir.
So him, Malik Bryant, man, he from up here from the O. So
yeah,
you know, Buddy is official. I had seen some of his film. Buddy is official, man. He's not the type of guy, in my opinion, that's going like. I don't think he's as fast as Raul, but he's that type of dude. He has good enough. How can I say? He's very intelligent, so his intelligence make him play very fast. If that makes sense.
Got you. Nah, perfect sense, man.
That's why I see from his film. So linebacker and also defensive line. We really need, what you already mentioned already. We need a true defensive end, that true guy that can be at that edge, that can set the edge and pass rush. The interior guys, we're gonna do straight, but we do not have that one guy that like a Rousseau or Phillips. We don't got that guy. We need that guy.
Right.
You know, really two of them. We need two, but if we at least have that one guy that we know that can line up on that edge, rather it's on the blind side or it's on the right side, we know he's gonna line it up and he's gonna set that edge and pass rush. We need that guy. And the main thing is, which I know we're already gonna take care of as a team, we already know we're gonna take care of this, is the depth in the offensive line. We're gonna get the talent, but it's about the depth. We have to have the depth at the O-line, because everybody talking about, you know, we like to most people are saying we're gonna go at least 10-2. You know, we even got people even saying we're going undefeated. And I'm saying, how we gonna do that? We ain't even got no depth on O-line. We don't have no depth. Literally, if what's the buddy name? The O-lineman that he's first team all ACC. He played like I think not Rivers, but the Nelson. Nelson.
Zion Nelson.
Who's gonna take his position? Right, Zion Nelson. Who's gonna take his position?
Yeah.
We don't know. Who's gonna take his spot?
I agree, man.
You want Francis to come in? Francis is still in high school.
Yeah.
Francis is still in high school. Who gonna take his spot? We need that depth. We need that depth, and we need specifically on O-line, because I'm a big guy. I played both O-line and D-line, but predominantly I played D-line. when it comes to O-line, which is something you already know too, Coach Hayes, because you've been coaching for 2 decades. You on O-line, you need, especially when it comes to tackles, you need a true tackle. You know what I'm saying? You need a guy who's a true tackle, a true guy who can really play that position. You need a guy that's like a true guard. Guard you can maybe swap out, but you really need, when it comes to them tackles, you need a guy who's a true tackle, not somebody you gotta like convert over to being a tackle. You want a guy who already has the size, got the length, that can play that position. We don't have that guy.
Right. No,
We
I
don't
agree.
have that. We have Nelson. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I totally agree with what you're saying. Totally do.
Right. And the thing is that when, especially like a lot of the fans, you know, a lot of them are just casual fans, and they really don't know. A lot of them, you know, they just talk about, you know, the pretty positions, you know, like cornerback, safety, receiver, running back. Those are the pretty positions. That's the position those are the positions that everybody can really, you know, describe. But when it comes to that trench play is the heart and the soul of the whole team. So if your O-line, you ain't got no depth on your O-line, you're gonna have a problem. And that's my main concern. The coach this upcoming year, I know we're gonna be coached very well, but what we can do, we don't got no depth when it comes to O-line. Whoever's gonna be our starters, who's gonna be their backup? Who's gonna be Ja'Kai Clark's backup? Who's gonna be Rivers' backup? Who's gonna be Nelson's backup? We don't have that depth. That's gonna be our main problem coming up this year. My overall opinion, what our record's gonna be, in my opinion, we ain't gonna go no worse than 8-4, in my opinion. No worse than 8-4, and I think the best that we're gonna do is 10-2 at best. You know, we're probably gonna go to the ACC championship.
I love it, dog. Listen, you do it. Listen, I love it, man. You speaking that truth. I got to get 2 guys on here before I get out of here, man. But I love what you're saying. And you make sense, man. Appreciate you following us, man. And we'll definitely run into each other somewhere, man. I'm in Orlando area as well.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna holler at you, man. Take care.
All right. Appreciate you. All right, I'm finna call. Oh no, I lost it. I had it. Country Joe, you better be on this thing, man. As hard as I've been looking for your phone number. Hold on. As soon as he hung up, here we go. We call it Country Joe house right now. This is my dog right here. Where my dog's at? Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yes, sir, man. Coach,
talk to me. I can hear you. Talk to me, baby. This is my man, Country Joe from Sour Cliff.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Say, man, Coach Haynes, he the best thing smoking. You smoking something better, you smoking crack. We don't smoke crack around here, man. Coach got me hyped right here, man. Look, man, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head when you said that, when you talking about Peter Ward. When, first of all, some kids go to the wrong team. And the scheme was, I don't know what the Bengals doing, but he had skills galore. He wasn't that fast, but he was quick. He was quick. Oh, yeah. Another thing, Coach Haynes, you killed that thing. What's the committing thing you did with number 11? You killed that. And I know why he wanted you on the show. Because if I was a high school baller and I see you do my breakdown, the way you break it down, man. And look, I at one point in time, I was posting your film tapes on Facebook. I'm finna start back doing it.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get the word out. You the best thing smoking on YouTube. You and the dude named Long Nation, he's a cowboy dude. Both of y'all neck and neck. Another thing about you is this, man. You be making good points. So if I feel like somebody on my level, and every time they say something, I'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. That made a lot of sense. So, man, hey, man, Coach Haynes, yes, man, you killed that thing, man.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, we got more to come. So y'all got to stay tuned. We're going to do more things on this channel, man. On the website, we're going to do bigger things. Trust me, Coach, we're trying to build it up. And it's people like you, Country Joe, that make the channel grow, that make me want to say, you know what, I want to do more for y'all cats.
So, hey, talking about though, That name is Courtney Joe. Everybody say Country Joe, but it's kind of cool because everybody say I'm country than motherfucker. I'm from Dallas, Texas. People, when they see me, they be like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Dallas. I'm from Oak Cliff. I've been there my whole life." They be like, "Man, you sound like you from Louisiana." I said, "Well, what you talking about, man?"
Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was Country Joe. It is Courtney Joe. I'm looking at it right now.
Courtney Joe. But hey man, okay, look, I got one more thing to tell you.
Sorry.
I seen when you said something about I'm your what you said I'm your Tony, about Black Tony. So cool,
like Black Tony. Yeah, like Black Tony from Ricky Smiley.
But look, I got a story to tell you. So back when my homeboy named Popcorn. You know what? Popcorn is Earl Spence right hand man. So the dude you be seeing with Earl Spence all the time, that's him. Popcorn like my brother. So he loved Miami. So this back in like 2002, 2003 when he was in high school at Carter. He played DN at Carter. He was a beast. So anyways, when the Miami Hurricane won that championship, I want to come out again and tell everybody, man, I want to be a king back then. So I'll never forget Andre Johnson. He had that breakout game against Nebraska. He had like 211. I said, my God, man, he was clean. He had number 5 just like Kevin Williams did. Kevin Williams from Roosevelt. That's Oak Cliff too. He played with the Untitled Chapter, number 85. I know all about football, dude. I watch football all day long. I'm gonna go play right now. I'm crunk. You got the crunk, man. I'm McCain and Peter Warren. He did his thing, and I'm on the phone with Coach Haynes, Jake. Yeah, I can be your Black Tony. I'm trying to tell you. You know, another thing, I'll be stuttering sometimes. Sometimes I get too excited. Another thing, I had a stroke, but hey, man, I'm still alive.
Yes, sir.
I'm living.
I love it, man. Listen, you awesome, man. Joe, listen, you and Miss Wilcox finna have y'all own little segment in a second. I love y'all, man. You got me fired up over here. Look here, I'm about to take this cane juice to the head, boy. Let me tell you something, man. We finna make this thing happen, bro. Smooth. Hey, Smooth, real quick. I need your area coach. I'll call you Smooth. But other than that, listen, Joe, I love when you call in, bro. I want you to call in every chance we get, man, because I love it, man. You are the best. And I can tell you watch football, man, and I'm glad that you are living, my brother, because people like you make it great. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you had that stroke, but you living and you making the best of it. You having a great time in life. And if anything, man, always hit me up, man. Coach got your back, bro.
All right, now, please, love.
All day, man. From Oak Cliff, baby. Oak Cliff. Smooth 256. All right, I'm going to call Smooth, and I'm good. All right. I love it, man. I swear to God, maybe I'm looking at it too fast, but I swear to God, I thought it was doggone. I thought it was Country Joe, man. I'm so smart. Sorry, man. I thought it was Country Joe, but it's Courtney Joe. So, Coach, slap yourself, Coach. Just, oh, God. Now, Smooth, this better be you.
Coach, talk to me.
May I please talk to Smooth? Because something been rough about his conversation.
This is he. What's up with you, Coach?
I'm good, man. Talk to me. I want to bring you on because, you know, we be going back and forth at it. But talk to me, man. What's your thoughts? You say you like that boy Wilson. Talk to me, man. Because y'all already stole Dallas Turner. Y'all already stole Dallas.
That boy Wilson, when I say technician, Coach, I ain't like that boy feels different. I ain't seen nothing like it, Coach.
When did you see it? When's the first time you seen it?
Coach, you put it on WRE, and then somehow he had came across. It seemed like as soon as you put it on there, he came across Bama, like Bama in his top 5. So I was like, oh, Bama, let me see what this kid talking about. I went on that boy tape. I seen how that boy get to the pass whenever he wants to, how he'll stand an offensive tackle up and take him where he wants to. When I see how he'll ride the ride the running back all the way down the line and make a tackle, coach?
He ridiculous, bro. He ridiculous.
They don't understand, coach. They don't understand, coach. That boy
6'4", 230. 6'4", 230 doing that. Yeah.
I remember when Will Anderson was coming out. I seen that boy tape and I was like, coach, we got to have him, coach. Like some players, like that's why I love your segment, this segment right now. And I even got some players for you, coach, that I feel like got to have. Some players, it'd be like, we got to have him, coach. That boy different.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care where he play, he gonna make an impact. Everybody can't. Some players got to fit different systems, and some players be like, I don't care where you put this boy, he like that. Ain't that what they say in Miami? Like that.
Listen. He don't. I don't care what scheme. You're gonna have to always have an edge rusher. I don't care what scheme it is. He 3-4, 2-4, 3-5, 5-5, 6, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1-1. I don't care what defense you want to call it. But at the end of the day,
coach,
this dude out here finna go get some. He's a problem.
Reuben Bain like that, coach.
I agree. I agree. You know the only reason I didn't put Reuben Bain on there as well. You know the only reason I didn't put Reuben Bain was because
he'll commit. He'll soft commit, coach. Y'all got him
to the most part, but also
Alabama, the only team I feel like got a chance. And it's like I want him, but I ain't gonna get too excited about him because I feel like he's going to Miami.
Yeah, the only reason I said also was because we also had a young guy in there named Ahmad Moten. Now I'm not saying Ahmad Moten is a Reuben Bain by no means.
Yeah.
But we don't have on the roster a dynamic pass rusher. Now, somebody brought up Nigel Lee Kelly. There's a difference between a defensive end and an edge rusher. I believe in my heart of hearts, Nigel Lee Kelly is a strong side defensive end that would do extreme things at the Miami Hurricanes. But we talking about that when it's 3rd and 13, that quarterback like this, and he looking twice, like where that dude at? Coach, when you got to turn the protection, listen, we talking about when you got to turn the protection to him, he's a problem.
Coach, we talking about that Ed Russell, well, guess what? We got to know what his cat at all times. Will Anderson. We have to know where Will Anderson is on the field. Dallas Turner's going to be like that too. But Will Anderson, oh my God, he unreal, coach.
He a problem, bro. Will Anderson is a straight issue. Like when I did the breakdown of our game, and some people got mad at me because I was talking about how he ran through Zion Nelson and talking about, he failed. Listen, bro, when you're an edge rusher on this end and you make a tackle on those numbers, brother, let me tell you something. He a problem.
Right.
He's a problem.
And in that first game, you watch this film, he was too excited. Like he missed at least like 5 or 6 sacks, like 5 or 6 plays, just being too excited. But this year, it's going to slow down for him, like number 1 pick, Heisman. He might be up for the Heisman, coach. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yo, he'll be up for the Heisman. He won't win it, though. But he'll definitely be up for the Heisman. Right. Unfortunately, he won't win it just because of politics, right? The quarterback, the receiver. That's why normally defensive guys don't make it. Hell, let alone defensive linemen. Hell no. We got lucky when the DB got it. What's your boy from Michigan got it? Woodson. Woodson. No, Woodson.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, you're gonna get nominated. Yeah, but you're gonna get nominated. But we talking about who's the last defensive guy that won it?
That was Charles Woodson. He the last one.
Is he the last defensive player that won the Heisman? Like you couldn't tell me that Tyrann Mathieu wasn't no Heisman Trophy winner.
Man, for real. If he would have played his junior year, Lord have mercy, he would have won it easy. You remember he got jammed up going into his junior year with smoking weed and felon drugs.
Yeah. Charles Woodson, 1997.
Right. If Matthew played, that's a totally different LSU team. That's definitely a championship LSU team. He was that good.
Exactly. So it's unfortunate that Will Anderson probably won't get it, especially being on the same team as a Bryce Young. They're always going to get a W's to the quarterback. They're always going to get. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? Like the CEO get all the love, but it's the people down in the basement who make the engine run. Unfortunately, but that's just what it is, man.
Coach, I got another bone just to pick with you, Coach.
Hold on. Let me get my neck. Sound like you want to battle. Hold on.
I want to battle. I said, hey, yo!
All right, let's get it.
All right, Coach. You remember I came on here Friday. You talking about some kid, some other web. I don't even know where the kid from. Running back from
the running back.
Number 9, number 10 running back in the nation. And I'm like, Coach, I ain't never heard of this guy, Coach. I can believe he got a Bama offer, but is it commutable, Coach? I ain't never heard of this guy, Coach. And all I want to say is this Sunday, and we got Justin Haynes. I came in here like, Coach, only 2 running backs I know about is Justice Haynes and Richard Young, Coach. I don't know nothing about this cat right here. And we got that boy Justin Haynes today, Coach. Number 1 running back in Georgia, Coach. Talk to me.
I see. I have not done this film, but it's on the way. It's hard, man. I'm trying to keep up, man. Like this must be a new record for commitments, man. This the month of July. Holy smoke! It's never been like this before. Yeah,
it's been crazy. But even like I said, Coach, even though with it, and I don't know which players might, it'd be hard to tell right now. But like one thing I know about recruiting, Coach, it's still a long way to go. Once these teams start playing, like players gonna be like, I don't know, Coach. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling them over there.
I'm trying to tell you, hey.
There's one thing about Nick Saban. If he wants you, he relentless. He don't care about no commitment. He understands that. Hey, we'd have Derrick Henry committed to Georgia. We'd have had 1 million studs that was committed to somebody else at this time and ended up at Bama, Coach.
Yes, sir.
We're not new to this. We true to this.
Oh, come on, man. Smooth. Don't make me get on that chin right there. I got his hand up and I'm ready, Smooth. I'm ready. Listen, let me tell you something. Like I say, y'all took some hits early, but like I said, you got a veteran group in there. You got a veteran group in there doing it. My biggest thing is I want to make sure that we talked about building this fence. And these 5 guys in my eyes are the fence post. Those other guys are the actual fencing. But a fence is only strong as the post in which is on. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yep.
These 5 guys Cormani are the fence post. Wilson is a fence post. Malik Bryant is a fence post. CJ Baxter is a fence post. Hykeem Williams is a fence post. And those other guys make up the chain link fence. But you got to link the chain link fence to something that's grounded. And these are those kind of guys. That's what I'm looking at, Smooth. I'm telling you. And if you get those guys, like you build it and they'll come. Now the other people start coming. You know what I mean? Back to my analogy about Bridgewater going to Louisville. Holy smokes, man.
Right. Coach, I'm here because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm a Bama fan. I'm a Bama guy. I got roots in South Florida. I love South Florida football, dog. I love it. Like, how can you not love South Florida football at the end of the day? You got to.
Keep bringing up that B word, though. We like Crips and Bloods. You can't say nothing with a B around here.
Listen, ain't nothing like South Florida football. They got them leaks down there, man.
Yeah. And guess what? Y'all about
to keep them home. Y'all just got to keep them home, Coach.
That's part of building, but Smooth. That's part of building that fence, Smooth. But you're right. You can't either. And y'all can't either. Y'all can't get all of them either. And y'all leave ours alone. We ain't got no more frozen cups, Smooth. We ain't got no more frozen cups. Stay out our yard.
Check this out, Coach. Nothing against South Florida, but we know at the end of the day what these kids face, bro. Liberty City, the hood of Miami. It's good for some of them to get out. Y'all can't get out on them, Coach. It's some of them got to move away from Miami, Coach. It's just good for them. You know how it goes.
Hey, in the words of Dave Chappelle, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! I love it, man. Smooth. You know I appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man. Let me get out of here. We hella overtime, man. Thank you guys so much. We had almost 400 and some, almost 500 people in the building. We got some big coming up next Saturday, y'all. Stay tuned.
Coach, man, I just want to keep you motivated and let you know how much I appreciate your content, Coach. I get on YouTube every day looking for your content, Coach. Real talk, man. Keep doing your thing, Coach.
I appreciate that, man. Well, I'm gonna keep dropping them, man. I'm trying to keep up, man. Everybody, what about this video, Coach? What about that video? Look here, bro. It ain't easy being cheesy, boy. I'm trying to get them out. Excuse me. Indiana got a big time receiver, just did his video. See, the doing the videos is easy. It's the editing piece that takes forever. I could do the video in 15, 20 minutes. It's the editing that you got, bro, they got a receiver. That Jaden Gray, first of all, if I found another recruit named Jaden, Jesus Christ, but that's a whole nother story. But Jaden Grayhouse is a 6'3", 215-pound receiver that's killing it. Notre Dame stole one out of Texas. And like I said in the video, they getting a lot of, I think they got the top-ranked player in Texas, like 15, 16, 17 in the state of Texas going to Notre Dame. Like Notre Dame, hey, Marcus Freeman ain't playing.
These kids ain't scared to leave. These kids, they ain't scared to leave home. They'll leave home, bro.
Because it's national recruiting now. See, it used to be if you was in Texas, you're going to be recruited by Texas, Texas Tech, Texas Christian, Oklahoma. Maybe Nebraska might fall in there. Maybe LSU because you're kind of close, depending on if you were big enough. But now with this digital era, everybody a national recruit. Everybody. No, when have we ever gotten an offensive lineman out of Oregon? Never. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, times have changed tremendously, man. But Smooth, I got to get out of here, man. I'm hella over time, man.
Go ahead and do your thing, Coach, man. Appreciate you picking up my call, man.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Hey, we're going to have to talk, man. Ricardo, listen. DM me on Twitter, Coach Hayes FB. Bro, it's terrible. I got Photoshop on this screen, and I got doggone Premiere Pro on this screen. I got StreamYard on this screen, and I got other stuff to phone. Look, people still calling in on this screen. Let's go. I got all type of stuff going on. Hit me up on the DL, man. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yo, what's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? You know what this is. It's Canes for life, brother. What's good with you, man?
I'm good, Canes for life. Talk to me, man. What's up with you, man? What's your thoughts on those 5? And you the last caller for the night. Talk to me.
Yes, I was hoping I was trying to get in, Coach. Hey, man, I was trying to get in, man. I was trying to make sure I try to catch the show, try to get in on the show, man. Try to speak a little piece, man, and go about my business, man.
All right, so talk to me.
All right, so from what it's looking like not right now, it's looking like I think we in good. We gonna be in some good standings. Really, we just need to. I mean, I don't know how really much one more. I don't know how to put it, but what I think we need to do is just we gotta build. We building the foundation. We building the foundation. We building the cement slabs in order for us to have something steady. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I say, you can't build a house in sand, dog. Can't do it in wet sand. You're going to sink no matter how pretty the house look. You ain't got the foundation. It ain't nothing. You know, I'm thinking like, I know some of these guys. I'm looking at the prospects now, like Cormani McClain, David Hicks, Nicholas Harbor, Samson. Is that the one they call Pancake?
Yeah, Samson Okunlola. Okunlola is Pancake Honcho.
Yeah. That's the Pancake man right there, man. I like myself. But anyway, you got my man Jonell, Agardo. You got Cedric Baxter, Damon Wilson, Malik Bryant. We get these guys here. And there's a few more, but dog, we get these guys here, man. We about to be a problem, dog. I was just on T2Y show just talking about this, man, and dog, we about to be a problem if we get these guys.
We just have to be patient, though. But listen, Canes for life. What people have to realize is not going to happen tomorrow. These guys are 23 kids. Their effect on the schools won't happen to almost 24, most likely 25. Believe that or not. Believe that or not.
Right.
These guys won't make an effect on this program until at least around 25. And that's the issue people have to understand. Because you hear people like even when Keyshawn called in, I get it. You hear like, oh man, we get these guys coming in, but look at the room. Well, Cedric Baxter, if he was to come there, Don Chaney gonna be gone. Rooster may be gone. If not, they're on their way out. Right? Look how easily people forget about Cam Harris. Gone. Don't even think about him. Don't even bring his name up. People don't even talk about Will Mallory. And you got to remember, you got guys like Jaleel Skinner, right? Remember when they came in? How much did you see Jaleel Skinner last year?
Right.
And we already talking about Riley Williams. Like, it's going to take time for these people to build into this deal, man. And it's going to be about year 25 before you really see their real impact as a whole class, not one or two or three individuals, but as a class of 2023 making the impact.
Right, and that's the thing. It's not going to happen overnight. That was the exact point where I was going to get to, Coach. But you're exactly right. You took the words right out of my mouth. You gotta know that this is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. This is not a quick fix. Okay, you can see you got dogs. Look at Bama. Look at Bama. We didn't know who D. Robertson number 4 was on that run when he played in the national championship, and he was a senior. You're like, where the hell he come from? But that's what it is. You got dogs on top of dogs on top of dogs. You think they losing something? They ain't losing nothing. That's what we got to get back to. But as long as we keep doing that and we get that foundation going and get that train moving, we're going to be in good shape. And whenever they do come in, they'll make that impact because everything has already been implemented. They'll be fundamentally sound. They'll be physically ready. They'll be training. They'll be watching. They'll be sitting there actually taking notes and actually understanding how this football regime or what Cristobal has and what he's trying to implement. Okay, because let's just call it Father Time is not waiting on nobody, dog. Mario won him a coach. He won him a national championship as a coach. He won a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Nick Saban can walk away right now as one of the greatest coaches, one of the greatest to ever do it. He ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. His championships prove it for him. That's what Mario is trying to get to. He's done it as a player. He's trying to do it as a coach. But you got to get the churches right. And that's what he's doing now. He get these guys here. He get them here along with those coaches that he has on that staff to implement. Now, they will, eventually, hopefully, I pray they don't, but they're going to go other places like Josh Gattis. He's going to go,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that too in the future, man. We're going to talk about coaches and how long they're going to stay and everything else.
Yeah. But if that's the case, then, implement what they have now. Get the structure started. So whoever do come in or whoever does come in after them, you ain't missing a beat. You're already on it. Fine. You're already on it. You already have everything that you got set. And pretty much, I'm excited, but I'm just going to hold my composure, Coach. I'm going to hold my composure.
I appreciate it, man. But thank you. I got to get out. We had 3 hours. I plan on doing like an hour and 45 minutes, man. So we had a 3-hour mark already. I got to roll, man. I got to get these videos edited, man. If not, it ain't going to happen. So hopefully my man will hit me up. We can see what we can talk about on some editing, man. Maybe you guys willing to help. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I appreciate everybody who donated. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and give them their love right now, man. I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to give them their you love, and we're going to get up out of here, man. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
Sure. So, and I was waiting on that Kings Takeover number 2.
It's coming. The YouTube takeover, the 8-hour takeover is coming up right before the first game with Bethune-Cookman. They play that Saturday, so we may do it that Friday night. I did it Thursday last year because I was traveling to the game, so I needed room to travel. But we'll probably do it. We'll check it out. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll find out, man. But with all that being said, we'll definitely take care of it. Appreciate you, man.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Go Kings, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. All right, that was fun, man. Let me give love to the people who donated tonight, man. Thank you all so much. Let me give y'all love right now from the Cane Nation. All right, man. Big shout out to those guys. Well, other than that, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. As always, catch us here at 6:30 on Sundays during the off season. During the season, we always do a pre and a post game show. Me and my man V12 and other guests jump on there. So go ahead and check us out. Like I said, we always do it before and after. So times are TBA, which to be announced. We don't know based on the time and all of that stuff. So hit that subscribe button. We got big commitments coming up on this channel, y'all. Big commitments coming up on this channel. All right. We did that one. We got one coming up maybe this Saturday. We got one coming up here in the near future. Now where I'm just watching, we talking about coaching the building with a microphone like this. All right, player. So talk to us, man. Where you going to school? You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, we just talking trash, man. Have a good time. Thank you all for coming out and enjoy. Y'all go check out Miami Flow. I know I stepped on his toes a little bit tonight, man, but we had a great conversation. Other than that, we'll holler at you, man. Appreciate it. Peace, love, and Coach catch you at the 50-yard line. We out.